Sandstorm, say hello.
It's too dark, I can't see.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dragons of Cats. I'm your DM for tonight and host for Dragons Brew D&D. As you can see, we have our wonderful mascot behind us now, just chilling out.
It's perfect. Don't need a separate cat cam.
No, exactly.
You just have to move out of the way.
Cat.
Get that Kyle out of the way.
Just put the command in, move Kyle, we want to see Sandstorm, and then everyone just like spams you have to move out of the way every time.
I mean, no, exactly. Throw up your storms and I will move.
Oh,
if you want to see
yes.
a cat.
You've been stormed.
See, exactly. I mean, actually, one sec. Tonight we're joined by our cast. We're playing Dragons Brew D&D, and let's start off with Joygasm. Hey, I was about to help you.
Hello there, Sandstorm. How are you today? Yeah, good. No, yeah. I am Joygasm, and I play. I forget my game.
You play
I play Sandstorm. It was weird because I just said, "Hello, Sandstorm." I play Sandstorm. It sounds confusing because they are very Sandstorm. Oh my God, we're asking for the chat is asking to be stormed right now. I play a Tabaxi Rogue, and the last game we had a big roundtable meeting with people across the land for the next step against the cult, and we're taking the next step, the next quest, Belvin's quest for love. That's the next quest title. We marked it on our map, and we're gonna, exclamation mark is going up. We're gonna go and follow that one. It's a story-based quest for Belvin. Probably all of us as well, but mostly Belvin.
Yeah, is this a main story quest or like a side quest for Belvin?
Yeah, the chat speaks for itself right now. You're right now. You know what the chat wants. We're just gonna have to do what we got, guys. Here's Dragons Are Cats.
You muted.
And he's muted.
She's making her way up. She's currently fixated on herself with the mirror, seeing who that other cat is. Also with us tonight is BM Curfew. Thanks for the host.
Hello, I'm Brad, playing Belvin, the Dragonborn Paladin. And last episode we talked to the gathering of all leaders, pretty much on the Sword Coast, really, and decided that we needed to get an extra ally in the I forget the thing's name again.
Arcane Brotherhood.
That's it, Arcane Brotherhood, which we have a connection to, which is Macath, who we are going to go find to get that connection. And if Belvin has some other motives, then it all ties together, okay?
Shout out to Macath in chat right now.
Also to Joygasm for the host. And also massive shout out to Brilliant Knight. Apparently Brad is quite quiet, but we'll figure it out later. With us also is Bonewin.
Your volume changes. I don't know what's going on with you.
It's probably he's got the automatic adjustment, maybe.
I don't know. I haven't changed any settings.
It changed again. Yeah.
It changes like mid-sentence.
It's your gain is updating manually, automatically. So
Yeah.
The other one. No, nothing. The mic doesn't do that. The mic's it's in software base.
Well, anyway, I am Luke. I'm Casimir playing Luke, a tiefling wizard.
We forget how to move on now.
Fucking.
We're all fucking up.
I forget what I was going to say.
You're Casimir, the tiefling wizard.
Last session we met the world leaders, got Belvin's quest, and then we're just prepping for our trip to the Sea of Moving Ice. Gonna go fight the White Walkers up in the north.
Yeah. I can't say in case of. I was about to say stuff, but I don't want to get.
Just in case.
I want to say, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be that guy who spoils
Oh,
it.
you know, I'm never that guy. I'm the anti.
Well, That's what I mean. You
Anything
just
spoiler.
gotta
Could
be
have been
careful.
that guy.
Oh, this is a dab-free stream, isn't it, guys? This
No.
one is a dab-free stream. I can feel okay here. I'm in a safe space.
For some reason,
What's happened?
it's using the Logitech mic and not my Yeti.
Oh,
Uh-huh,
there's your
wow.
problem.
No, just chuck it as default.
Just disable your webcam.
You
as
just
well.
have you done a Windows 10 update lately?
Possibly.
Yeah, that's it. Windows 10 when it updates, it literally defaults everything.
It's annoying.
It's very, very annoying because if you got all this stuff set up, particularly, and you try to stream or something, it literally every single setting has gone back to default and it doesn't remember. So you're gonna have to do the disconnect your webcam mic and add your other mic as default again.
All right, get ready for the trouble there, Honesy.
He's
good.
he's had 2 years of this. He's good.
You're Carl now, Robbie.
Welcome to Dragon Brew Z.
Surprise!
Oh, hey, Brad.
Test.
I think it's working.
Tap the mic. Yeah,
Ah,
it's 100% working.
yep, it's working. It's like... Right, now we're going to reset the webcams. So, Robbie and Brad, can you... turn
You
off
want me
your
to
mic?
leave?
But
I can
no,
leave.
Just turn off your webcam. Both
I'll
of
see you, mate. Bye.
Alright, everyone, welcome to Dragon's Brew D&D. I am your DM, and previously...
Is that okay?
Perfect.
Cool.
Like, you had to do the right order and everything, and it all worked out well.
Previously on Dragon's Brew D&D.
You're getting popping there.
I'm popping?
It's just because your breath. You need one of these things. Remember a sock?
I'll get you a sock.
Oh man, I got plenty of hard socks here.
Anyway, regardless, the party had met with the leaders of the city-states that are all members of the Lord's Alliance, along with the leaders of the Harpers. 2 you already know, from Remilia Haventree and Ontharth Room, which is Belvin's uncle. After some heated, long-winded discussion, the council ended with the bombshell of Nerovane made out to be King Melandrix, King Melandric's son. And he is the leader of the Elven contingent, the combined council of both the High Forest and the Misty Forest elves, along with other elven settlements around the world. After that, King Melandric stormed out, and the council ended on that heated note. The council is going to look into setting up the beginnings of a spearhead attack at one of the cult's strongholds in Lork. And also looking into the spy network through the Harpers to gather intel on other cult activities and strongholds. As you've made your way back to Troll Skull Manor in the North Ward of Waterdeep. It's too peaceful.
This music's too peaceful.
We like peace. We're just in a manner.
Actually, they have a nice time,
why
right?
shouldn't it be peaceful? Should it be intense in here? We have an argument. Why are we gonna see Macath? Why?
As you've made your way there, not soon after you unwind with a drink brought over to you by Arenhold, the Dwarven brewmaster. Dallas Limmerhelp enters with an escort of guards and a couple of other nobles and merchants, who then basically shoo to the side, and she comes and joins you at your table. Well, that went swimmingly. You have to take my sources by, believe it or not, they are in the best interest for everyone. I just can't expose who they are. Not yet.
We understand. They could possibly be in a sticky situation if they have their identities known, I guess. But when you do, feel free, you can trust us.
That trust is not mine to give. But it's not the reason why I'm here. You see, McCaff reported her progress from what my friends in the host tower tell me, by the way of send-in spells. Her last report spoke of seeing ice hunters paddling their seal-skin boats towards a huge iceberg, flattened like a plateau across its surface, but ringed in icy peaks. You see, she had intended to follow these hunters to investigate the iceberg, but after that, no more reports came through.
And how long ago was the last report?
Last report was a year and a half ago. It's been It's been quite a while. She's been gone for a long time, nearly 2 years.
And has there been any sort of search party gone in that time?
You see, McCath is, how can I say it, a part of one of the more esteemed lines within the families that dominate the host tower of the Arcane Brotherhood. So between these families, there is the pride of lineage and succession. Between egotistic mages, Casimir, as you probably know, there is always the air of getting ahead of others.
Might be something like that.
If one uncertainly just happens to have an accident, or through no fault of their own, or heads out to investigate dangerous areas, doesn't come back, then half the time the line is lost. Attempts to find McCaff using scrying and other magical means have located only her ship, adrift and incredibly damaged. More of a wreck, really. The ship's crew was seen dead, frozen in the water around it. No signal of the tiefling sorceress was found. If McCaff is still alive, in addition to lore she can share regarding what if she's made any findings of the Drakhorn, the Arcane Brotherhood, with one of their most prestigious family members returned, we'd be more than grateful to have her back and hopefully join us.
Well, that would be a great benefit for our end goal, to get them to help us with the cult. And I'm sure, just got this feeling that she is still alive and she is still out there. And
Did she say that they know that McCath's alive?
not 100%.
Is that what she said?
Nope. When they scryed on it, they just found the boat.
Right.
And the boat is just drifting amongst...
Correct. Wreckage amongst the moving sea of ice adrift.
That's
Well,
not
that
very
was...
helpful.
These are dated. These are quite dated.
Well, that'll be the first place that we need to at least look and find. Is there anyone that you know of that has prior knowledge of the area? Anyone that has been there before that could aid us in navigating our way through?
Well, yes, of course. There is a wonderful man, the captain of the Frost Skim. Lurasta Halfface, you can call him. He will be your captain for the journey.
Okay.
On the walk here, I've already informed him of his now duty. He will ferry you from Neverwinter in 5 days and take you to the Sea of Moving Ice in search of Macath.
Okay.
Now, Casimir, and she clicks her fingers, and you see that there is a sapphire ring where you see the small little explosion of gem dust, and summoned to her hand is a spellbook. She opens up the page and draws out magic from it, and then places it onto the table as a illusion of a sigil sequence, teleportation sigil. This is the sequence for one of the Harper's smaller, more secluded teleportation areas within Neverwinter, so there is no fuss caused.
I'm grateful. This will be useful.
The apprentice mage there, Sandis Thunderquill, apparently is a very studious one. I'm sure you'll have something to show and tell her. But at the same time, she has already been informed of her duty, and you will be outfitted for the cold in Neverwinter. Until that time, is there anything that I can require for you?
Sorry, what was the name of who we're meant to meet?
Sandis Thunderquill. I'll put it in chat.
Thank you.
The cool last name.
For a porcupine.
Gotta go fast.
The only thing I can think of at this point in time is just anything that could aid us in our endeavor. Potions, anything. I think potions mainly, if there is any that we could acquire for this, be much appreciated. Otherwise, there is some things that I wish to personally get for this quest that we have.
Of course. You inform me of myself or Vermilion. We'll do our best to acquire such potions or wants and needs before you depart.
You want a list for us, a grocery list?
You best keep your vegetables on ice as you
Hey,
travel.
Groceries is not just vegetables, would they? Also potions. Do you want me to write a list for you guys, and then you can go
Grocery
around and
list.
go
Go down to Woolies, get some potions.
Go Woolies for us. One 20 poison vials, please.
Oh, you're seeking poison.
Oh, yes.
That's dangerous, isn't it?
my dexterity and sleight of hand skills. I can control that with ease.
Oh, I am sure.
What is
Don't
that?
fuck it up now after posting.
Well, it's I don't know. Ability, if I roll it, it should be.
I trust you, Lord of Riverguard. But seeking potions is an offense in Waterdeep. But with new titles and positions, if it comes to it that it is needed, it can be done.
We're on a big journey. I think I'll need everything we can get. So I want Belvin. And what do you want? We'll get them. Make sure they get it for us.
Mainly, personally, it was if you could just basic healing potions. And
Big juicy one.
possible even something to resist the cold even more.
Oh yeah.
Anything like that will help greatly.
That's
Not just for our next adventure, but for when we return, would you be able to prepare some potions of resistance? If we're going to be fighting dragons, we need to ensure
What's
we
a
have
resistance?
as much protection as we can.
What specifically, like, are you like resisting? Like,
Fire, ice,
so like,
lightning.
okay. Is there physical resistant potions?
There is, yeah.
There is. Okay.
Oh, there you go. I didn't know.
That's what I was wondering. I was like wondering which.
Yes, we can, on such short notice over the next couple of days before you leave, we can try find or brew up some quick batches. They won't be in large numbers, of course, for the resistance, but I will be able to source at least a case of healing potions for you.
I think you should brew as many resistance potions as you can for the coming battles.
A lot of lightning ones. Actually, with my dagger, if I become lightning, I can defeat that.
But he's immune to it.
I know. It's
Well,
sort of like
Then you.
At that thought sandstorm,
I was just thinking
you
that.
feel a static tingle within your fingers and claws
Oh,
that draws you towards vengeance. And you
wow.
can feel the static energy emanating from it. It then passes.
What's Electrode's quote of Amazing Spider-Man 2? Whatever that is, I say that.
You say that quote, I don't know what it is.
I used
I'll
to
look
see
it up.
you.
No, that's the wrong bloody quote. That's totally the wrong show.
Itsy bitsy
That's
spider.
lightning. You couldn't wait to say that joke once you get up north, you bastard.
No, it was perfect.
You couldn't wait. Okay.
All right. I think we're just ready to prepare ourselves for the week ahead.
Yeah.
Well, with that, either paper bird me or sending would be the best way to get in contact with what you need. Your cold weather gear will be outfitted for you. But beware, this is a light vessel. You can't be bringing, and you won't be able to bring war horses. You won't be able to bring too much with you. Unless you have some sort of extra.
Hanky.
That means no dinosaurs.
Unfortunately, I don't think a dinosaur will fit on the boat. And you might sink in the water before the journey starts.
We
Actually,
understand.
Couldn't Ikram? How long does polymorph last for?
An hour.
Okay, never mind.
It's not gonna work.
I tried Ikram. I tried Rob. If you're out there, I tried for you.
You see it, Ikram just puts his head down. Just
Mhm.
And I put my hand on his shoulder and it's like, you've seen what happens. It's probably for the best.
yeah. Okay, so the lot of you She makes her way out and leaves. Would you like to stay in Waterdeep, or would you like to head back to Riverguard? You have a week, well, basically 5 days, really.
I would like to use sending on the blacksmith
Mhm.
about my armor.
Mm-hmm.
See how he's going, and I might need it sooner than expected.
Okay, so what are you going to say? His name is Colvin.
Blacksmith.
Colvin, it's Belvin. Give me an update on armor. I will need it sooner than expected. That's all.
The reply. Melvin. Looks like we will be able to get the half plate ready for you by Friday,
What day is it technically right now?
Tuesday.
Easy.
Sounds like you're using like Google Assistant to send a message or something.
It's because sending has a limit on words.
I know, just the way you're speaking to it.
400 meters, turn right.
So I can clearly hear what you're saying. I tried to send a message in the car of it, and it just I wasn't pronouncing a word correctly, and I just didn't get it every time. I was like, "Fuck this! I'll wait till I get home."
All right, awesome. That's good to know. And the only other thing I want to get, which is probably in Waterdeep, I would like to buy a cloak of protection.
Okay. With your contacts and sources, you're able to make your way through the city into the castle ward. It's a very short trip. You get there, you introduce yourself. You have a carried writ with you. You get very strange looks.
Yes.
You get a couple of approaches from guards on the way there, but once you show them and then show them your Order of the Gauntlet position, they're just like, "Oh, okay," and then they begin to escort you.
Yeah, which is all expected now. So
Yeah, but it's not in a way that they're like watching, like being wary of you. They're following you because you're now a person of significance.
Yeah.
They're becoming your entourage. And they want to make sure you get there safe.
it's funny. Do you know that photo of like Jason Momoa and his bodyguards who are like fucking tiny compared to him?
The mini bosses.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. It's just like, is there a point to his bodyguards? What is
Pretty much.
It's what it looks like.
Okay, so you make your way back. You purchase a cloak of protection. It's going to run you 400 gold.
Which I totally asked Casimir for. Because I have 0 money right now.
You're lucky.
So before this,
Lucky I brought money with me, actually.
Before you leave, Casimir leaves. I mean, Belvin approaches Casimir, asks,
Hey, can I have some money? You're like, what the fuck?
I need some gold to buy an item that I will need.
How much gold?
Give me 500 gold, and I'll see how that fares me at this point in time.
I'll give him 500 gold.
Because this is we're retconning it. This would be before I leave.
Yeah.
with that, you get
I was gonna say I don't think I would 100% know how much that would cost. The cloak of protection, like what Belvin would know.
And it can vary from store to store.
Yeah, I
it
know.
varies from store, but for your position, and in definitely this time of like need for people to be wearing cloaks of protection, at 400, that's the best you're going to get.
Yeah, no.
The beginning asking price was 800.
Yeah, okay.
They
Yeah,
usually go for 500.
awesome.
Times of trouble.
Yes, and just thank them heaps and give him an extra 10 gold just as a tip, just for keep yourself protected as well. And I'll leave and come back. That's all I wanted to get.
Okay.
Trying to get my AC back up to where it was
To
before.
tankable.
Yeah, it's decent at the moment.
Once you get your half plate, it'll be pretty good.
Once I get my half plate, it'll be decent.
All right. So, anything else in Waterdeep? Or are you going to head home?
Well, Kaz would have picked up those potions of resistance for the group.
Yeah.
So I got one of each fire, cold, and lightning.
Mm-hmm. So you head to various.
I already took off the gold from that.
What about the poison? Did I not get any poison?
Roll me a D12.
Okay.
Casimir, for you make your way to several sources of mages to purchase these potions as well.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what you rolled, a 5. Okay, so you meet up with a drow. Now, this drow is definitely a very suspect member of society. And when asking for it, you use your thieves' cant in asking for it while you meet up with him while Casimir's out having a drink. And let's see, roll 2d6 to see how many vials you get.
Why?
He's able to give you 3 vials.
Why? Potentially 12, guys.
It's better than 2.
No, than 2.
Yeah, but
And
I was totally expecting 2, honestly.
reroll. Can I use?
do you have anything to reroll?
Luck die?
You can use a luck die if you want.
I'm using a luck die.
Okay, you can use a luck die on one of those dice.
Oh no.
I can't get. Come on, guys. Come on, Luke.
All right, you can do it for 2. You can do it for 2.
You know it's worth it.
So much for your donation.
Yes.
You obtain 7 vials
Oh, so many more. Yes.
of drow
More
drow
than
poison.
double.
Thank you for those donations to charity, guys.
Now,
Appreciates it.
what you know,
Charity.
what you're told about these this poison, this certain type of poison made by drow is, see, once if you're able to injure a creature, there is a chance that they will become poisoned. And if the poison really takes effect on the creature,
Mm-hmm.
they have the chance to slip into unconsciousness.
Nice.
Oh, instantly.
Do I know these chances, or am I allowed to know this?
It's a slim chance. It's a very slim chance.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah, basically.
Yes.
A percentage, obviously.
Hey, that's cool. That sounds really useful. Like,
On a
Okay,
on
I
a
like
scale of 1 to 20, it's about a 7.
okay, cool.
Okay.
I think I'm pretty happy with this because like it gives a bit of fun factor, and also this is me speaking, not saying. A bit of fun factor, and also like the RNG, and also can be some pretty big moments. It's like, wow, I hit that moment.
Fight the final boss, knock him out one hit, and you're like, oh shit.
We'll see. That's cool. 7 of them. Okay. So should I ask? I'm gonna ask the drow. So you're saying I should use these wisely, or just do it when you think, do it when you can? How do I feel?
I feel that you should use them when you need when you're overwhelmed.
Okay, cool.
Take one out. Try to find the one who isn't in too tip-top shape. A little bit like yourself, Mr.
What do you mean?
Desert Legend.
Wait, did I even tell you my name?
Contact's friend.
Oh, that's right, because you're part of it. Yeah, okay.
And you're famous now.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, I just forgot we did thieves carnival and stuff. It's like okay. What do you mean by I'm not in tip top shape? What does that mean?
He's probably in reference to your constitution score.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was just thinking like, do you mean physically beat it up, or you just mean non-tanky people?
Non-tanky people.
Yeah, cool. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and monsters, I guess.
So
'Cause
anyone
monsters
that
generally pretty tanky.
So,
okay, cool. Awesome. Thank you for that. I can use that information for some good tactics ahead.
I'm going to add at the bottom of your treasures on your character sheet poison. You'll see it
Let's see. Where are you writing? I
Um,
added
at the
8.
bottom of treasures.
also, Casimir,
Oh,
I would like to get some spells stored into my ring.
What do you have in mind?
I'm just not too sure yet which ones I would like in it.
Would you like to increase your defenses? Would you like mobility? Something a bit more powerful?
I'll take the shield spell.
So shields 1 slot? And you get 5 total, right? 5 total
Yep,
spells.
5 total. Yep.
Spell slots. So you get 4 left. Unless you want multiple shields.
Fair. You have multiple shields.
It's true. I'll take. What's a good 4th level spell?
Polymorph's pretty good.
I feel like that's something that you guys could probably, because you and Ikram could
Greater
do it.
invisibility?
Once I start wearing half plate, it won't matter. Because I'll be
But you get advantage on attacks.
Yeah, not unless I clank my way through and then they find out where I am.
Well, with you being
No, in combat, because it only lasts a minute. Great invisibility.
lasts a minute, but you can still take actions through it.
Yeah, you can still attack and stuff and you stay invisible.
True.
Oh, because it's greater, is that why?
But it only
And
lasts a
with you
minute.
being invisible in armor, it gets rid of the disadvantage and makes it a straight roll.
So there's no concentration or anything.
It is concentration.
That's straight roll.
I will take Dimension Door
Okay.
if you have it.
Yep. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Like a get out of
Bloody-
jail card.
You have that paladin ability where you do the massive heal and AoE heal damage. It's at high level.
How do I heal damage?
Remember how Teddy could do it? It was just like
That was
Oh,
not a
destructive
heal.
blade.
That wasn't a heal. That was just
it
damage
healed
AoE.
everyone in the area and also damaged everyone.
No, it didn't heal.
There's
Well,
wave
that spell
balls.
doesn't heal.
Am I thinking of Hearthstone?
Maybe.
Shit.
Probably. There's wave of force or something, isn't it? Like,
Hearthstone is an AoE spell which does damage and heals your
Oh,
opponent.
yeah, that's
Consecration.
Yeah, that's last time.
A Warcraft. I think it's off Warcraft. I haven't played it.
yeah, no,
But
sorry,
there
I
is a
don't
big
have
there is a big AoE spell though, right?
Yeah,
I'm not wrong.
destructive
Yeah,
wave,
yeah,
but it
yeah,
doesn't heal.
destructive.
Destructive wave, that's it. But I don't get that till
Destructive
like
disc.
level 15, 16 or some shit like that.
Destructive, this is like
Yeah,
OP.
something like
You can't hit anyone.
So,
Basically.
Whenever I get 5th level spells.
so
But yes, that'll do me. A shield and a Dimension Door.
All good.
Dimension door is always useful. I remember some
Yeah.
quite nice antics with that on like a bridge, right?
Well, mainly because I can take a person
Person with you.
as well.
He's
Yeah.
like, oh shit, let's get out of here.
I tell you, remember it was like on a bridge and something attacked us from above or something. What?
yeah, it was a rock.
Oh, that. Yeah, we're like, this is a
giant
big bridge. This isn't suspicious at all. Halfway across the bridge.
Yeah. Like some
Okay.
spell and
Alright.
some.
So,
I most of the time, probably the last few days, I probably would be at Riverguard.
Yeah.
I was going to say this day of shopping around Waterdeep, obtaining all this gear in a rushed fashion would take up your first day. That night, you can travel back home to Waterdeep.
I can
Yeah.
teleport us back
River
easy.
go back to Riverguard.
I
Kind
also
of.
picked up some spell components.
Yes.
Talk to you about, Carl.
Yep.
Because I think we need to, because who knows how long we'll be, honestly.
Yep.
So I think we need to prepare everybody for us being away again for a long period of time.
Previously, you were away for 4 days.
Yes.
Oh, actually, before we leave Waterdeep, would I be able to search for an alchemy jug?
Make an investigation check.
24.
24. Yeah, you're able to find one. It's at a raised price, though, at 800 gold.
I'm willing to pay that.
Okay, you can pay that much gold.
Alchemy jug. Nice.
You pick yourself up an alchemy jug.
Fuck yeah.
Now,
Because, like, if we're going away for a long time and we don't know if we're going to have, like, food and water, that could come in real handy.
I can get a spell that is create food and water.
True. But there's other things you can make with it as
That
well.
sounds OP. When's the last time we ever roleplay eating? Like, I guess we do it for breakfast a lot, don't we?
We just have really big breakfast all the time.
But like when we're on the road, when we're on the road, we don't roleplay eating anymore.
We still have rations and stuff, though.
Yeah, I don't really take note of them.
yeah, we know.
I have every time we've travelled.
I actually,
How often do you have to eat them though?
It's
Whenever
like
you-
one ration per day, basically.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't keep.
For ease.
I'm pretty sure I got a whole bunch of rations last time.
I get 10 days worth in my cube.
And the general store in Riverguard as well also sells them.
It's just like dried foods and that type of thing.
But you know, if we really do want to, I do have create food and water. I can use.
Yeah, we'll just let
Oh, and we've got Ikram as well. He can make good berries.
Yeah, Ikram make good berries, and he also tells you he can conjure a feast
Oh, shit.
suited for heroes.
That's
Yes.
ridiculous. How often can you do that?
Once per day at the moment.
Oh, okay, well I'm set then. Don't have to bring anything.
It is quite a expensive spell though,
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
it?
You don't want to use that all the time.
Okay.
Because it uses a lot. It actually costs a lot of money.
Yeah, it's like 1,000 gold or some shit
Yeah,
like
I
that.
think so.
Yeah.
So, you will make your way back to Riverguard that evening, picking up everything you need for the time being.
Make sure everything's in order.
Yep. Arriving at Riverguard, you've been away for literally for the morning. You spent the entire day away, and then it's just you popped out this morning around 9 o'clock. You pop in at 7 p.m.
It's kind of what it's like with us, though. It's like we could
Yeah.
be gone for a day, we could be gone for a year.
Exactly.
We've
How
never
was
been
it
gone for a
Thursday?
full year.
I think we've been gone for like a few months, though.
A few months.
Yeah, Chult was about
That's like 4 months.
Yeah, something
yeah,
like that.
4 months.
Yeah.
It was something.
It was a
like
long trip there, and then
Yeah.
we're there for
Yeah.
like a while as well.
So, Riverguard. What are your preparations for Riverguard for the time being? You guys have 4 days here. Your clothes are being sorted for the journey, basically, so you don't
Yep.
freeze to death up there. So you're going to have two sets of those each, so you can change in and out.
Nice, nice.
You're going to have to organize what you want to take up with you, if you want to take anyone up as well. So, Belvin, as you return, you see that the chimney from the forge is burning. Smoke from the chimney is being pumped out at an extraordinary rate. As you,
Okay. If I can, I would like to actually use a lot of my time to possibly even help him in the forge.
yeah, you can do that, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, so if you head on in there, you see that Samel is there as well. He is producing flame to keep the armor red hot and to be able to meld the scales to the adamantine armor. But the half-plate armor is well and truly on its way. With your help, give them you. If you want to take over, you can make the check at advantage.
27.
Oof.
Very nice.
So yeah, that's going to speed along. With you there helping, it'll cut the time down by a day.
Nice.
If you want to try to add any other increases to it, it'll probably add some time and some costs. But
Well, roughly how much time and what kind of increase? Like, would
You mean,
I?
like enchantments and stuff?
yeah, enchantment. So
Yeah.
$1,000 will give you a boon.
Mhm.
Though it'll take an extra day.
And would you need Kaz's help? For
Done.
If Casimir is able to help, you'll get.
I will ask. Yeah, I'll ask Casimir if he can help. I feel like I could really get this armor going along with your help, and it was just an extra day. But I do need some extra funds because that would be that'll be a gem, wouldn't
It's
it?
an investment.
It's an investment.
It'd be more like a gem's worth, wouldn't it, compared to gold?
Yeah, more of a gem's worth to it.
Well, we do have
I actually have.
2 5,000 GP rubies.
Ooh.
I have a refined sapphire
Oh.
worth 1,000 gold pieces.
So what do you want to try to? How do you want to try to enchant this? The both of you, Casimir.
I'll leave
and-
that up to Brad.
Just increase defenses. Make it a +1. I'm gonna say.
All right, Casimir, make a jeweler's check.
Because what scales am I using?
Red.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Ooh. Jeweler's kit. 26.
All right.
Nice.
So, spin me a tale, guys. Between the two of you,
GG.
how do you imbue and craft and finalize this armor?
Like on Ghost.
As I'm molding the red scales, because is it still just a half plate? Yeah.
Still just half plate, yeah.
Right. And I've left a socket in the chest piece, right? And I've left a piece, like a socket open and ready to imbue magic onto the sapphire. And then I'm going to melt it and hammer down the sapphire so it locks in. So it's a nice sapphire right in the chest piece here.
Okay.
Was this your old adamantine plate as well?
This is adamantine infused with red scales.
Damn. So they're like embedded in it, or they're like
Yes.
over the top?
Yes, they're going to be
in different sections of it, it's embedded.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. embedded in it.
Basically, in places where the adamantine armor wouldn't really be.
It needs a bit of flexibility.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Just think of the positioning stuff of Iron Man.
Yeah.
I knew exactly what you're going for.
Yes.
And Casimir, with your jeweler's kit and your arcane knowledge, you're able to. Well, how would Casimir's assistance to this?
Use fabricate to make sure everything's a really nice, tight fit. Everything like just is perfect.
With each
True
strike,
Belvin.
with each strike of his smithy hammer, you fear the gem could possibly break. But as you keep your fabricate concentrated and also adding arcane energies into the sapphire with each strike, you are able to imbue the gem with protective energies, and thus able to create the red scale, the +1. Let me add the +1.
Damn.
The
Nice.
+1 red scale adamantine half plate.
Fucking hell.
That's awesome.
Now, at the same time, you see over in the corner, they've already begun work on what seems to be the human Belvins. Full plate adamantine full plate. It's coming along. It's coming along. And I'll just add this to your... So you'll be able to see that in your items list there, Belvin.
Can I say it too?
Yes,
Oh,
there you
it's-
go.
I don't think it has a picture though.
Ah, nice. That looks sick.
It does have a picture, unless it's making it up.
Does
Where
it?
is it?
You should be able to see it.
Just needs a nice
Belvin's item.
blue
Oh,
sapphire
there it is.
in the middle.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
my god, that's fucking awesome.
See where that
Holy
in the middle there, the
It's like a claw or something.
claw?
Yeah.
That's blue, and that's where the sapphire is.
Nice.
Whereabouts am I looking at?
That looks
On
fucking
the
awesome.
chest.
That looks so fucking sick.
That's fucking so cool.
So,
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, we're just like, oh,
That
this
looks
is
so
funny.
cool.
Everyone give a joygasm to this. This is how
everyone
me
give
right
it.
now. Fucking hell. Joygasming all over that.
So, that pretty much takes up your the both of your time through the day to work on. So your 8 hours of your day is spent over the course of the next 4 days in there.
And in some separate time, can Kaz I want to fabricate some of the adamantine that I have from either the trident or the half plate. That was Kaz's set. Like, because Belvin got 2 sets, I think. Kaz had like 1 set. I want to
Yes.
make a bracelet. Like, literally fabricate it on so it can't be removed. Like, unless the hands are removed, basically. And I want to
Oh.
embed the 2 sapphires that I have for the instant summons spell.
Ooh, okay, all right.
Do you need my help at all to
No.
form that at all, or is that's all?
I think I should be able to just fabricate it. Because it's just a bracelet, it's just jewelry.
But is it made? It's made out of adamantine though. You're using it, isn't it?
I should be able to fabricate that, I think.
Well, though a very rare, strong metal, it is a metal. A metal is an ore, so it's a organic substance in a way, just like crystal is.
So
You're able to
I can reshape it.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
it's only a small amount as well.
It's just like a very small, strong. You think
Yeah,
it'll
bracelet.
break, but it's on there. It's on
It'll break my wrist.
yeah. But no, and, there's just 2
Because
little
I want to have
sapphires.
like a secure place for those.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
basically they're...
They are set. Sandstorm, anything
Yeah.
you'd like to do over these couple of days?
I'm
You have the keep at your disposal.
just gonna have the good times. Well, I can. I'll get a couple of whores over from Waterdeep over. Have a big party. Why not? That's what Sandstone would do right now.
Okay.
Bring them
Sounds-
over. You know, I'm gonna bring in what's our squire's name? Fucking
Alton?
Alton. There he is. Alton's in. You know, everyone's had a hard time. My shout.
So are you creating an orgy? Is that what you're doing right now?
I just don't all have to share each other. We can spread around the room. It's gonna be around the Where's a good room?
Is it a person like a
Yeah,
party,
everyone's
your own room sort of thing?
Everyone's drinking.
It's a room party.
having a good time.
Yeah, you're just going to have it in the Great Hall. You can also have it in the Gatehouse Tower. You can have
I think
it.
we're just going to do it in the Great Hall, in and around these rooms here. And he's in there as well. There's a couple of ladies there, but he's trying to cook us some meals. We're just like fully drunk, and we're like, "Fuck, we've had it." You know, you've had all these bad times, and we're just fully gone loose tonight.
Oh, absolutely. That's wonderful. You've got
Pretty much what we're doing.
Claws on Strings providing the music. Nickel and Godfrey's off duty. There are a couple of guards making sure, just being there to make sure you're fine. You've invited a couple of working girls from Waterdeep or Daggerford, but you saw some, and they're there, and you have.
It's all dark. It's all silent, buddy. This cat here is like smoking up a whole chain here. I don't know if Ikram's in here too. Does he want to come? He's invited. Everyone's invited. Whoever wants to get involved, they don't have to, but like everyone who's in the higher ranks have been,
Yeah.
had a
Ikram
stressful time.
will be there to
He's smoking
relieve
up a
stress.
chain.
He's just to the side, smoking on, like, he's lit some bark up. He's
Yeah.
fine.
You just see his look, guys, just this fucking smoke, and you just can't even see him really.
It's just normal for him though.
Yeah, we haven't had much time to sort of have a bit of leisure, so I thought, mate, fucking, I only live 9 times, right? So let's fucking have a good time.
Why not?
Nico leans over to you, completely off his face.
Sandstorm, go fuck. Exactly. When does Sandstorm have some time for himself? Have a good time.
He's holding a full bottle of wine and squeaks it just after he pops it off and goes, "Now this is the cat I decided to follow. These are the people who saved me. And I... Emil could tell you, I don't want to be anywhere else."
And my tail's holding a big like jug, and it pulls it up and goes.
Claws on strings, holding the neck, holding his bottle of wine as well with his tail, while he plays the lute and goes, yes, more wine.
Yeah, everyone.
You know that I once knew a tabaxi. His name was Blood on the Wine. What kind of name was that? I loved him for it. He was a good sort.
Everyone just laughs at his joke. Everyone's funny. Everyone's having a good time. Like, it's fantastic night.
Everyone's funny. He's like, you laugh at his jokes, I'll execute you.
But that's what I'm saying. Like everyone, I mean, like everyone's not actually funny if you're sober. I mean, like everyone just laughs at everyone's joke, even though it's terrible. It's
Everyone's
just like
just
one of those
hysterical.
nights where
Yeah.
everything's funny, like everything's bloody good times. No one's having not a sad face in there.
After he looks over to you, Sandstorm and goes, "Sandstorm, how do you feel about being a lord? I got told you picked a fight with a merchant. His name, the Fox Traveler. That true?"
Oh, mate, I was, we're trying to be friends with him. I was pretending, when we got there. Mate, I gotta tell you, mate, I could not be a lord without my good mates. I'd be fucking screwed, to be honest. I don't know. I just fucking got a letter. What was I meant to do? I'd be screwed without those boys. Fuck, I don't know about Ikran, though. Look at him. Fucking, he keeps us in line sometimes.
He blows out a golden dragon
It's fucking sick.
and then sucks it back in.
Oh, fucking dragon.
Right, Wrath.
Nice. And then the rest of the night's a bit hazy after that, to be honest.
By the time, Casimir, you're done assisting Belvin.
Actually, before that. So Kaz and Belvin are in the forge at this time, right?
Yes.
Okay. What's his name? Colvin and Samel?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Kaz will send them off to go have fun at the party, because it's getting late as well. Because Kaz wants to have a quick chat with Belvin.
They all head on out and leave, and Colin's like, nothing like a fine dragon's brew after a long day's work. Come on, Samuel, you've earned this. And he's just like, oh, yeah. And they head on off to left alone, you hear the barrack door close behind you.
Before we head off, Belvin, I want to know something. Are you going to tell the others about Macath?
In what way do you mean?
About her organization and their allegiances.
I mean, I can. I never put it down to it's a allegiance of solidarity. It was more convenience at the time, so never really put that much thought into that.
They deserve to know that the Arcane Brotherhood has worked with the cult, I think.
Definitely. I'm more than
Always.
happy to let them all know.
I think it's better that it comes from you.
Yeah.
And we should be wary of what we could be walking into. If Macath was investigating this Drackhorn up north, and then the cult has the Drackhorn, it doesn't paint the best picture.
I have thought of the possibility that she found it, gave it to the cult, but there's only really one way to find out, and that's to find her and the Dracon, hopefully.
Oh.
But next chance I get, I'll let everyone know.
Maybe not tonight.
Yeah,
Or the morning.
the couple.
We've got a
How
few
many?
days
How
before
many
we
more
head off.
days till we leave? Probably another 2 days or something, is it?
2 days. Let's just say 2 days.
The day before we leave, I'll notify everybody.
So, at that point, you hear the smash of a bottle, and then someone yells, "Black Wagon!" And everyone goes, "Oh!" But the next 2 days pass with nothing but relaxation, a massive hangover from Sandstorm, a raised eye from Osa to Ikram and Sandstorm as well the next morning. As no work basically gets done the next day.
Except from Casimir.
These two.
Except for Casimir and Belvin.
Everyone goes,
And the rest...
I'm good, boss. I've got the, you gotta have good balance of leisure time, work.
Yeah.
So
I'll
where's
just.
the balance of your work with leisure time?
Mate, I'm the boss.
I'd go around to make sure everyone that's a part of our barracks, guards and stuff, well supplied, well stocked for possibility of attacks. Just because,
Yeah.
just always be wary of cults, dragons, that sort of stuff. So
You see the ballista up on the guard tower has been fixed now too.
awesome.
That's now up there and ready to be shot off if anything comes overhead. There is also one on top of the above the keep over here on top of there as well. So you now have 2 ballistas. These was probably set up while you were away.
Okay,
So-
nice.
As the time comes for you to inform them of everything, Melvin, just going to say you're gathered in the Great Hall. We have some NPCs to meander and move around, just set the scene. On one lazy afternoon, as afternoon tea is being brought out by Ramsey, everyone, it's late afternoon. hard day's works have been had. There is a soft amber glow from the continual flame lanterns around the great hall that shine upon the weapons of Drugetting, the 7 assorted items up on the wall. There's a small haze around the top of the ceiling in the rafters, mostly due to Ikram from the other night. Still, yeah, the keep doesn't get as aired out as you thought. And now there's a smell that Ikram's trying to hide.
We're gonna have to install some more windows, I think.
Some vents.
He's just like, nah. And he just holds his hand up and gusts out some wind. As basically the wind, in the best Disney style possible, the doors just open and a wind blows in, threatening the life of the continual flame lanterns as the smoke is all billowed out from the side.
Nice.
Well, at least it's a bit fresher.
And then clicks his fingers and the smell of lavender then permeates in the air. Elvin, you have the floor.
All right, everybody. As I'm sure most of you are aware that we are leaving today to go on a quest to find an ally of ours, possible ally of ours, to help us with the looming invasion of the cult. We are not sure how long it's going to take us, as we are traveling to the Sea of Moving Ice. That's what it's called, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just going to notify all of you that the person that we are trying to find is a part of the... Why do I keep forgetting this place's name?
Arcane Brotherhood?
That's it. Like, I just, for some reason, space is on my mind. I'm fucking writing it down.
Thank you.
Get it tattooed.
Is a part of the Arcane Brotherhood, who is the group that we would like to help us in this fight. I have come into information before that they, at a time, has helped the cult.
Bit of a hush and murmurs. Colvin goes,
But as I'm aware that it's not necessarily a devotion to him, more just a aiding hand of convenience at the time. So this endeavor is going to try to hopefully sway them into our alliance, but it could go terribly, in honesty. So just want you all to be aware, and we will make sure that we will send out messages to... Have we decided who we're leaving in charge? Who do we normally leave in charge here?
Alton.
Was before.
it's usually Alton.
Yep. We'll be sending messages to Alton, updates on how we are going, just to relieve you all in that knowledge. Until then, I want you all to keep up the work you've all been doing, and be always on your guard. You just never know when we might get attacked again.
Cyrus pipes up. What if you don't come back? What then? You're getting in bed with someone who's worked to clip Osa's wings and drain us of blood, farming us. This
Contact.
doesn't sit right with me. I'm sorry.
I understand, but we are looking at the long run for this. If we don't do something now, none of us will make it in the end. If we don't come back, get in contact with either the Order of the Gauntlet, my uncle Ontha, or the Harpers in Waterdeep. And I'm confident they will take it from there.
Casimir will pipe up and just say, have some faith in yourselves. You're no longer who you once were, and I believe that you're all capable of looking out for each other.
Some head nods and some agreement. Make a persuasion check.
Both of us?
Yeah. Any inspiring words from your leader?
I will use my luck dice.
Fucking hell. It's still almost as good as mine.
Better? Not greatly better, but better.
Better.
But it's bad.
It is bad for me. But I'll take that.
Nicole leans in. It's for the greater good, isn't it? I mean, sometimes you gotta dance with the devil.
It always is for the greater good. Some sacrifices we will take, but we will be doing it for you guys.
I'm just thinking, like, in Belvin's head right now, especially when that devil is sexy.
Fucking hell.
And with that, you get you guys have a long night's rest, a comfortable night's rest, and the atmosphere of the keep is in high spirits, trusting in their leader's words. As you wake up the next morning, the dawn of the day to teleport out. Casimir, it's all on you.
Belvin rocks out with his new armor on.
Shiny as fuck. Kaz will grab some gold from the hoard before we leave. Just so we have enough. I'd take 4,000 gold out.
Okay.
So he has an additional 4,000. I can take that out later.
Everyone takes what they need with them. They have their bags packed. I'm assuming. Yep.
Rations.
Yep.
We're
You
gonna
take
get
that
cold
from the
weather
stock.
gear at Neverwinter.
Yes.
I take Haziron and Sword of Serpent Helm as well.
Ooh. All right. As you grab.
But I was gonna say, but I'm only attuned to Haziron at the moment.
Okay. Okay. Nothing happens then.
I take everything I can own.
Fucking hell.
Like, I have to take all my daggers and my crown, pretty much. Like, that I own.
Okay. So you throw.
Like, all the stuff I have, I can just chuck in the bag.
Yeah, you got a bag of holding.
But I got, like, all my daggers on my holster, at least.
You head on up into your room, into the secret hidey hole where you have the crown stashed away. Throw it in the bag.
And then you say, I, like, shoo away some of the girls, and they go, hee, and they run off. I'm like, I gotta go on this mission. And then there's like a couple of men still still passed out, like, in the area.
There's a
I was
study.
like, and I just like chuck them a couple of gold coins each and just walk off.
They've been there for a couple of days.
Yeah, just like passed. They haven't had an
Are you
like
sure
that for a long time.
Shit.
As you come out of Delvin, as you come out of your room, you see across the way these two randoms from Daggerford. They look like merchants. They're definitely merchants of some kind. Just passed out within the study, where the collection of just normal books and tomes are kept. Oh, hey, Stan.
Belvin's just gonna kind of just crouch in front of him and just blow out like a little bit of his acidy breath on him, just to kind of wake him up.
Yeah.
They're just like, ah! Hey, it's you. Hey,
Oh, hey, guy.
thanks. I must be dreaming. And they one kind of pats you on the face as you hear girls giggling down the hall and walking,
I think
tiptoeing out, and then Sandstorm's just coming out groggy.
I think it's time you fellas got about your business.
Oh.
Here, let me help you up on your feet, and I'll just like lift them both up.
And one goes, hey, let me go. The other one just goes, bleh. And you take him out, and Godfrey is down there. He goes, I'll make sure they get a safe ride home.
Sober these two up.
Of course. Of course.
All right, let's go. Let's
Before we
do
head
this.
Kazu go see Samuel and see if he chose his school of wizardry that he wants to focus on.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What was that dice roll for, Kyle? I wonder.
Oh, I wonder. Now you see,
Here we go.
he looks at you and goes, "It's only truly been a day, and I've only made my way through the
It is
abjuration."
in 5 days.
Oh yeah, it's been
Yeah.
5 days. All right.
He's had a week.
Checkmate.
So everyone's in need of a summary of tonight's episode. You can check it out in our Discord in the community chat.
Yes, indeed. He is, after seeing the after seeing the display by yourself and Belvin in the enchanting process, he is going to undertake the School of Enchantment.
Ooh,
He's going to
Nice.
become an enchanter.
Very nice.
not
Hey,
bad.
that'd be fucking
Sounds
easy.
cool. Jacob, we got something news for you.
Make sure you don't misuse the powers.
I won't. May I ask for some silvers to purchase a jeweler's kit? I would like to learn that as well, since enchanting is something I'd like to pursue.
Yep, that's fine. I'll give him the money required for that. So, study hard.
I will. Before you leave Sandstorm, you feel the familiar paw of Bag of Nails on your shoulder, on the mantle of the Shadows Hunt. He looks at you with concerned eyes. What should we do about the prisoner downstairs, sir? She's been down there for a while now. No judgment has been passed.
Yeah, mute.
Muted.
It's I need to talk to my brother Casimir about that. I don't want to make too much judgment right now.
Of course. We'll continue to observe and watch.
For now, just treat her as you would any prisoner, but be careful.
Certainly.
I mean, I'd be more than happy to make a judgment now, if Sandstorm talked to me before we left.
That's what I'm saying. Are you there? Is that Belvin or Brad talking?
So,
Where are we?
This is before we
Belvin just... this is in the Great Hall still.
Brad, for a Belvin, I'm right here.
Belvin is across is across the table from
Okay.
you, dropping these two merchants who've just been slacking and drinking all your wine.
I'm gonna use the whatever that
Ring of Whispers.
ring whispers, yeah. And I'm just gonna whisper to Ikram, Belvin, and Casimir for a meeting in this room here. Just a quick
In the kitchen.
oh no,
Wait,
the one
that's not the
below.
kitchen.
Is that the kitchen?
That's the bathroom.
That's the servants' room. But you can head up to
somewhere not in the crowd.
Somewhere private.
Yeah, whatever.
somewhere private.
Is that the way to
Basically
meet?
We're
to
on
the the study.
Okay. So what are we gonna
Kaz's
do?
room.
What's the name again?
Mondath.
So, I know how you feel about this, Casimir. We're gonna make a judgment on the prisoner. We're gonna have to take one way or the other.
I know you asked Casimir this question, Samstorm, but I personally think we should, make use of her here and get her helping people with, maybe helping with the building of more buildings. Make use of her. Always have a guard on her. But get her helping our society at least. While we're away, and we can always, if anything, maybe get who am I thinking of?
Is there a way to message people from far away? Like?
Osa.
What do you mean?
Maybe have her help out Osa while Ikram's away. Because I'm confident in Osa's ability to keep an eye on her as well.
I think we want people such as Bag of Nails.
Bag of Nails can as well, yeah.
But he can't do 24-hour watch. We need a group to do.
Only through the day, and then put her back in the cell overnight.
Good idea.
What if she escapes though?
We still need a guard at the front.
In
So
what
we'll have-
way?
She's just so you know, she's currently under watch. There is always a person down there.
But I think
But she's
when
in the
she's
cell
out,
as well.
Bag of Nails is going to be always watching.
Yeah, and I'm pretty confident in Bag of Nails' skill.
Yeah, I think it's pretty strong.
So but that's just my opinion.
Because I don't think she actually knows at this point that Bag of Nails has ever seen her. Hey, Bag of Nails is always hidden under his cloak.
Mm-hmm.
So she wouldn't even know that Bag of Nails is watching. So that's good. It's sort of like, even if she thinks like, oh, I could escape here.
I personally I don't feel she will, but it is a possibility, and
What
I
about
totally
this?
understand if that is not what everyone else's idea is. I just thought I'd put it out there.
What about this? Since Bag of Nails will be hidden, if she does try to escape, we'll make Bag of Nails not attack her, but follow her and see what she's up to and get intel rather than stop her to see what it is. We can get Bag of Nails. If that even happens, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't matter. If it does, at least we can get Bag of Nails to track her and then report back. And if something does go really bad, we're going to have to make a hit, get Bag of Nails to make the judgment call.
What if it all goes bad though? What if she escapes? She's strong by herself. You remember we fought her.
Is she the same
Long
person
time
now?
ago.
She's not the same. She's different incarnation. Is she?
But she's
She's in a different body, but she
still kept
her
her
powers basically.
Are we,
Yeah.
Do we have any? Can you add like a sort of a magical handcuffs that make you can't be strong?
I don't
But then
know
that doesn't really
anything like
prove
that.
because then.
But we don't have the time for that. This is something that we have to figure out
My
now.
concern is, what if she escapes and then tells the cult of our location?
But that's what I'm saying. Bag of Nails will take her out.
Yeah, but what if he fails?
Well, that's
Why take the risk?
You're making a great point. Exactly. You're like a great point. Ikram, what do you think, Ikram?
Oh yeah, she's fucked.
Ikram goes.
Thanks, Ikram.
Ikram goes. Why don't you put one of those bracelets on her? And pointing to Casimir's wrist. Be able to find her then.
That's not a matter of finding it though. It's if they find us. That's what I'm
You
worried
always know where she
They
is,
know-
but
They know where we are the whole time, though. Oh, you mean directly
only
us,
Talus from the
not
cult
our.
knew where we were.
Oh, so you don't mean Riverguard, you mean us particularly walking.
Well, both.
Because they would know they attacked us.
Have they?
They've attacked Riverguard directly.
that was a Neverwing.
Oh, yeah.
That was that's an
Never
alarm
think
to call.
that was a whole different thing, right?
Yeah.
From what you know from Talos, Riverguard's safe.
Yeah.
And like no one said anything. I'm just surprised, like the way we walk around the place. No one spilled the beans.
It just means we're not that much of importance yet to them for them to seek us out.
Okay. I don't know.
But if they ever find out that we have one of the masks, we'll be their first target.
Well, how about this,
But
No.
Mondath wouldn't know that either.
Bellin? What is the actual positives of it? Do we actually gain something significant by her being an ally?
out, yeah.
That's what I want to know. I want to know, like,
Plus, she's a
If it-
criminal. Why
if it's
should-
just neutral, just to let it out, just because I don't think it's worth it. But if literally she can change the tides, it might be worth it.
Technically, no. I mean, it's just so she's helping our society, and I look. I have a soft spot for her situation because she is tied to my sister. Like, I'm not going to lie about that. And I personally would like to see her, try to actually show that she's willing to help and everything like that. Instead of, having her rot in the cell, I want to see her at least show that she can contribute. And if she can't, then she can just rot in the cell and whatever. But I'd at least like to give her a chance. That's my opinion.
At the end of the day, even if she has good intentions, what she's done in the past is far outweighs the potential good she's done.
But you can always.
She was leading the attack on our home.
I think I believe in. How about this? If anything does go wrong, we're going to have Talus's head involved.
Well, look, we'll just leave it there. This is a longer discussion than the time we have now. We have to leave. We'll leave it there for now, and we'll figure it out later.
Because I think we'd rather be here
We'll
to
be back in
defend
a few days.
I think we'd rather defend our Riverguard ourselves if something happens.
Yeah,
We don't want to leave and then come back.
it's too risky.
Yeah, but if we're here, I think when we come back, we'll do it then.
Alright.
Because we need to ease in the situation while we're there. It's better off than just quickly leaving and then who knows what happens. And then maybe
We can
you're
try
all
something
making
when we get back.
strong boy.
How about that, Belvin?
What that say?
We'll trial this idea when we're back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll do that.
totally
for sure.
fine with that. But yes, it's definitely something for when we're a later time, when we're back
Sure.
here.
With that, you gather what you need. If there's anyone you want to take with you, gotta tell them now. Unless you will leave them here.
I feel
No,
like
we need.
if anyone gets caught up in our shenanigans, they're just gonna die.
I feel like I just want everyone. I'm not taking anyone ever.
No,
Like,
I think
everyone stays on? No.
all the able-bodied
Gobbles.
people are better off protecting River Garden.
Yeah.
I'm not having any more blood on my hands.
I think just the four of us will be good.
Yeah, I think we're just like, it's been better. Wait, we're having a one guide, or is this a whole crew?
Oh, they're at Neverwinter. Yeah.
No, the
They don't
captain.
know. You got a captain, and
His
you'll
crew.
more than like, and he's got his crew.
But like, I think this time it's sort of like we're doing this solely.
This is
Us
we're
now. This
we're,
is our thing.
we're doing it as part of the like the whatever the
Council.
Lord's Alliance, really. Like we're helping them all in the end. Yeah.
And there's no like,
Everyone.
not
Yeah.
plot holes, whatever you call it. Like, how we know each other so well, and if you add someone else in, you don't. Us four, we're solid. We know what's going to happen. It's more
You know what's gonna happen?
unless
Do you mind
we
just
just
filling me in, mate?
unless we want just a sacrificial lamb sort of thing, you know, someone we
Yeah,
can.
we'll get a griffin or something for that.
All right, no, I think we're good to go.
All right. You activate your teleportation circle with the destination
Neverwinter?
set for.
So I have 2 teleport circles for Neverwinter. Apparently, one's just Neverwinter, and one's the hideout. I don't know what I got the first one from, but we'll go to the hideout.
Go higher. There's a library in the higher halls of Neverwinter. You went there once.
Okay.
It was like a
That must mean
half-day field trip. It was like I just need some books, guys, and I'm gone.
just see us.
Yeah, I'm just borrowing a couple of books from the library. You return them a week later. With that, you pop on out of you or flash on out of existence and head off to Neverwinter. And that, I think we'll take our break.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
So, chat, I hope you've all enjoyed tonight. I'm just going to go down and make a quick cup of tea. If it's you guys would like to do the old 1-2 and hang out for a while.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, testing.
You got it.
You guys get out of here. Yeah, now they're gone. Now it's just us. And you. It's us and you? No, it's me and you. Yes, you particularly. Yeah. Welcome. Welcome to the break with Joygasm. Hope everyone's having a good night tonight. Make sure you check out our socials. This is our Twitters. That's wrong. I get it wrong every time. Don't worry about that. Let me fix that one up. Twitters. There's all our Twitters if you want to check us out on the socials. Dragons are Cats and myself are way more active than the other two. Other three, sorry. BM Curfew does some good retweets of some notice. And here's our Discord. If you want to join in the Discord, join on in. As Salty Dragon Tavern has just popped in. Kangaroo. Nice. Welcome on into the Discord. And I also did the Discord wrong too. I did 2 exclamation marks. We don't want that. We don't want that. We just want 1 exclamation mark. Hello, dragon. We have another dragon in the midst. Welcome. I'll talk to you. I can talk to you live and free. So yeah. So this stream we support a charity. You can see all the information there. And with those donations as well, supporting charity, you can affect gameplay as well. So in the panels below, it says what all the different donations amount affect. You can give people dice. You can even get the DM nat ones. You can hear it's playing nat ones. Yeah, it's cool. Also, Sunreal, you have moonlighting with another stream. So yeah, that's the new meme I created just then. They were talking about molding bloody the armor together, and it sounded very sexual to me. So that's the first thing I thought of. If you got any other Dragon Brew memes or Dragons and Cats memes, chuck them on in. It's always fun. I'm pretty keen to have my tea soon. What's everyone's favorite tea? If you got a favorite tea, please let me know. Or do you enjoy a different beverage? Please don't tell me if you enjoy another beverage, because tea is the number one answer. Boom. Everyone's having a good week so far. It's always good to have D&D in the middle of the week when it starts to get slow. We have a return.
Yes,
BM Curfew, welcome
I
back.
am back.
Are you ready to carry the stream for us so I can get my beverage? Wasn't paying attention. I thought you said tea as in t-shirt. Oh, no, I said tea as in tea, the beverage TEA. Delicious tea. But yeah, welcome to the Discord. If you find any memes you want to make, chuck them in. Chuck your pictures of your cats. There's art, there's food, all the things.
Lots of stuff.
Okay, I want to give you all over to BM Curfew, and I'll be back with my tea. Not the t-shirt, this tea. This one here I'll spam it in chat, just in case.
Are you talking about the Dragons Eye Cats merch?
Oh, yeah, no, I haven't mentioned the merch. That's a good segue. Speaking of t-shirts, please, Brad, let them know.
Well, there is Dragon Eye Cats merch. There is a link down below, which there is t-shirts, singlets, hoodies, a plain mug, but just so you know, there is the Dragon's Eye Cat symbol on it. Very bad advertising.
Reading between the lines. Right. Oh yeah, we do have it. There is an emblem on the mug. It's just on the other side.
Yes.
Are you hearing the smooth jazz along with the elevator music, or just the elevator music?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
I can only hear elevator music.
Okay. What about now?
I can hear jazz.
Beautiful. Found it. All right. Cool. I've got a slice of peanut butter toast. And there is a lot. I overestimated I doubled down on the peanut butter now, I can see. There's a glob on the desk. I'm going to have to clean that up later.
Unless Sandstorm gets to it.
Oh, hey, yeah, fair enough. I mean, oh my god, there's no one there. All right. Stuff and things, eh? How are you liking that? So, I'd like to welcome everyone who's just tuning in. I am Dragons of Cats. I am your DM. I am your host. I am toast as well. A lot of peanut butter on this bad boy. We could sit out. Sandstorm. No. My toast. My kitten's trying to take my toast. No, darling, this is my toast. What did you...
I'm listening.
I was going to say something, but then I was just concerned that there's people in chat who haven't seen the latest Game of Thrones.
Yes, fair enough. We do not talk possible spoilers.
Mm-mm. How about that Infinity Gauntlet from Infinity Wars, eh? Oh, I saw someone made a homebrew of it, of all the Infinity Stones and Gauntlet, and best of luck going up against anyone with that. You need 6 or 7 20th level characters to go up against it.
Oh. Well, I mean, if you want to play it very similar to the movie.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It was like, what, spells of 4th level don't affect you. 4th level lower. Oh, best of luck.
It's a epic end game fight, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Get out. No, don't stay, please. We should get back on that Monster Hunter World bandwagon.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was always fun. That was a good game. That was Monster Hunter World was a grind, but I loved it. What are you doing, Sandstorm? Why are you? It's your It's your toy. It's literally your toy. Why are you being scared of it? Oh, she's having such a good play. Cats, man. Cats are dumb.
They are entertaining, that's for sure.
They are entertainingly wonderful. Ooh, that's hot still. Right. So.
Hello.
Hello.
Any secret shenanigans going down here?
Game of Thrones.
That we cannot talk about.
That we won't talk about, no.
Just in case.
Yes.
Just in case. So we don't want to ruin it for people.
Because spoilers are the worst.
You're not wrong there.
I'm so happy that I didn't get anything in Endgame spoiled as well. I had to avoid dodge a few things though.
Honestly, I didn't see too many endgame stuff compared to Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, Game of Thrones was the day of. It was just
because
spoilers.
Well, yeah, it's because for us, it's Monday at 11 a.m.
Yeah.
Came out technically, so through the day I was through work searching on the possibility of seeing something damn it.
People come to work and you're oh hey, did you see the whoosh?
Luckily, my boss that I work with doesn't watch it, so he wouldn't know.
We were just fuck yes.
Well, he'd be working with you on anyway, so.
But yeah, no, I was likely to avoid all spoilers.
For the best, It's for the best. I saw nothing. When Avengers came out, it was no spoilers whatsoever. Not one.
No.
I've only really seen minor spoilers. Honestly.
Although I have a friend on Facebook who literally decides to just gives the entire outline, and then at the very bottom goes, "You're welcome." So spoils everything.
That's when you just go unfriend.
Yep. Or just block or something like that.
Came close.
Yeah.
Came close.
You piece of shit.
No.
Why would you do that? Seriously,
Honestly,
why would you do that?
Just that person. But honestly, I even now I still haven't seen anything that's popped up for Endgame. That it could be a possible spoiler if I didn't see
some big ones.
No, I haven't seen any, so.
Nice cocks everywhere. Cheers.
As you can see, odd. They're nice. Where's my chicken? Nah, I can't find it.
I got a frog.
I know the stream can't see it, but I have a dragon.
I got some mints.
I've got a plush D20.
What the fuck?
See?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I rolled a 20, as you can see.
Mug D20, but I'm not going to roll it.
Yeah.
Hey, Carl.
Yes.
In the stables, there's a horse down here.
Hey,
Can you-
Patrick.
Can you
No,
can you
this is
see that?
Patrick.
But he actually
Whereabouts?
say
Yeah.
Patrick. It doesn't work when he says his name.
Does that look like a cat's head to you, or
Hold up.
Where? What am I looking at?
Cat's head?
like a cat's face
Oh.
Where?
on the horse's butt there?
Very
Vaguely.
vaguely.
What?
Very
Well,
vaguely.
how close up are you? Zoom out.
I'm zoomed all the way in.
Where you zoom in?
No, you zoom out a little bit. Zoom out a little bit.
Can you ping?
Yep, just there.
On the horse's butt. What are we looking at?
Don't zoom all the way in. Zoom out.
Chat won't know what the
So what are you
Right.
saying? What do you want me to look at?
It's butt.
The pink.
Does it look like a cat's face?
It looks like a cat.
A little bit.
If you
Now that I'm out far, the further I
Yeah.
go in, but
Well, that's
yeah.
I was like super far out. then
Oh
I was
shit!
like-
Yeah, the light brown's the actual.
Yeah.
if
the
you
light brown
zoom
is-
out
And
really
then-
far and squint,
point.
If he's there, it's like if you do
It's
that.
like, oh, it's a pretty cat.
It's a
Yeah,
cat's
then you can see the
face.
ears. See the ears pointed up and the
That's it.
eyeballs.
And then the tail's its own little tail.
that's a big tail.
No,
Where's
I
its
didn't.
body?
I didn't see that tail. I just saw the head. All right.
Yeah, when you zoom in, you'll lose it.
Yeah, you lose it when you zoom in.
All right. We have to show chat now because they're just
Well,
like,
that
what the
is
fuck?
so great.
Yes, definitely have to. But
All right. Well,
Does Chad see it? That's the one. That's the Here we go.
Right here,
Apparently
chat.
This horse.
Does
butt
this
like-
look like a cat's
cat.
face when it's zoomed right out?
It does. It does. I think.
Oh,
Sort of.
Just
right
It's
here.
just-
I'm doing some drawing and watching the stream now. Yeah. The light brown is the face, I guess.
yeah, a little bit.
We'll see what the chat has to say. They'll do the real verdict.
honestly, it's what I see.
Well, I'm glad.
I think you inhaled a little bit too much of Ikram's smoke.
It got me all
and
the way
you're
into
seeing some
reality.
Shit.
It was so strong it hit me in reality.
Yep. Everything else looks normal except for like a few things. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So,
Alright, let's jump in.
It's so blue.
as you pop on into reappear into existence again, you find yourself within that of a creaky, old, dilapidated attic where the circle is inscribed in silver on the floor. You can hear the scratching of a quill downstairs, and the closing pad of books. No one being opened up. There is a small ladder that leads down from this attic. You can see that you were in a 3-story row house. This long building. As you look out onto the harbor district of Neverwinter, a bustling city of trade. As you make your way on down, minding the circle in her study is a young woman. She wears fairly moderate robes. They're with no real place or stature to them. They're just very, very basic. You hear a cart stroll by outside. You assume you're probably in a busy part of probably slums or something. As you come down, her head immediately turns and goes, "Oh, and she stands up and knocks a stool over as she does, knocks Quill over where she goes around and turns looking and goes, crap. Greetings. I'm Sandy's Thunderquill. I've been awaiting your arrival. And she bows.
Cindy's.
Nice to meet you.
You see this room is, it's a very musty study. There are books that pile up. They seem to be a different collection of ledgers, journals, spell tomes. Casimir, from just glancing, these tomes are probably about that thick and probably partake to only being one spell.
Damn. Some pretty long spells.
As you look over, you see one and flick through it, and you're just like, wow, this is magic missile. And then you just have a flashback of your training, how they gave these large tomes to beginners.
Yeah, like novices' tomes.
Yeah, the novice tomes, where they must understand every damn possibility.
Mm-hmm. Well, you should know why we're here. Sendies, have you prepared the gear we require?
Yes, you'll need to be first. At first, we'll be measured up just to get the sizes and proportions correct. But I believe I've done a fair enough assumption for it. Watcher Casimir.
Very good.
You are currently in the dark district of Neverwinter. It is it's a poorer district, but it's safe nevertheless. Your vessel is waiting out on the docks, and nearby that said dock is the Driftwood Tavern, where Captain Larusta awaits. You won't be able to miss him.
I don't think we should waste any time then.
Yep.
Should get
Is
measured
he-
up and head off.
Well, when we get this sorted, we're prepared to head off as soon as possible.
I will. Wonderful. I'll inform Lord Neverember at once. So your escort out of the harbour will be celebrated. And goodbye. And she's just awkwardly.
Just
Yeah,
give a
just
nod.
It's like, okay. That was something.
Alright. Do we wait for these measurements, or
I think, yeah, so like prepare our clothes.
Yeah, it's basically just going to be going to the store, getting measured up, and then being like, all right, and the wizard's going to fabricate them for you. So like they're fit properly.
Nice and
Alrighty.
easy.
let's go do that?
So you head on over to a place called the Stitched Panda. It's led by a tabaxi, actually, with a team of half-elves that work alongside him. He's got white and black fur, and he invites you in. Stitches, please, 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 call me Stitches. Now, let me just see. Yes.
Thank you, caveman.
Oh, thank you, caveman. Appreciate it greatly. Now, my dark third friend. You see, our paws won't work too well on the deep snows or ice, but
Do I not wear shoes? Do I wear shoes?
I'm usually thinking you were in wraps.
Yeah, you're right. I'm actually not. I never really thought of it, to be
Yeah.
honest. That's weird. Why did it take 2 years to think about that?
Well, that way you use your.
Wait, where's
claws
my?
to climb
Where's
and
the?
stuff.
Where's the banner? Where is the banner?
It should be in the Google Docs. But he looks you up and down and goes, I'm sure we can work with something. Ah, I've got it. As he clicks your fingers, you see a swirl of furs, levers, and hemp mixed in and around you, creating this incredible tight, not tight, but form-fitting, padded, with extra pockets, wraps in and around your feet and toes that go through each and every individual toe.
You saying a onesie?
Not a really a onesie. It's a onesie. And with that, yourselves and Ikram will all gain a advantage.
Nice.
Courtesy of Mr. Caveman Sam.
Who has one?
So yourself,
Damn,
Velvet.
thank you.
Casimir, and Ikram when he returns. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much, caveman.
And we'll throw that because it's literally day one of a new month. I'll add that to the Starlight Children's Foundation. So and we'll end that goal tonight.
Okay. I actually just got rid of my advantage dice.
Oh, there you go.
Alchemist Fire. I won't have that for a while.
I think since the start of the game.
Yeah, I can dream. That was amazing.
Yeah, true.
I didn't realize I should have probably used it more wisely, but it was very fun.
So you all get basically these outfits made for you.
So what do we get? All like real padded stuff, or
Yep.
do we get like
So you'll see
big old furs and stuff like Game of
big
Thrones?
old furs, Game of Thrones. This is North.
Yeah, I'm expecting the big coats
Like,
and stuff like Jon Snow and
Pretty
stuff.
sure where are these furs from?
One of
Obviously,
them,
tabaxi fur.
They're like cattle. They're like
no, you know,
cattle.
you can tell that this fur is either going to be something incredibly woolly, lined with either fox fur, bear fur,
Yeah, I think.
or oxen fur.
Just trying to think, because tabaxis obviously see himself as they're a humanoid, so it's like they don't see themselves as an animal.
Correct.
Yeah, humanoid.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I just like they see.
Mostly
It's not like they're
silhouettes.
wearing like them. I'm wearing fur, so does that not give me any benefit?
Wow.
It's like, I mean, isn't the gear supposed to prevent that?
The gear's supposed to prevent that, but even with your fur is more
Yeah, it's
suited for
desert.
for
It's
warmer
all for
climates.
desert.
Yeah,
I know where I'm from. Okay.
but not for winter. So this cold weather gear includes thick clothing, including the coats, gloves, scarves, a furred cloak, hat
love
if you
this.
want it.
I
wool.
love to see what we look like with all these gear. I just want to see it. It was so funny. Just all this like
I'd like to see
hoods. We're all got hoods on. Is it white? They're fully white, right? Because they'll be on a camo in the snow, I assume.
Yeah, if you want yours white, he can dye it white for you.
I was gonna say mine will just
But
be
they're mostly brown and black.
brown. Yeah.
Because when you're in the snow, you won't be stealthy.
With the shadow hunt is most parts of it are white and grey as well. So
Yeah, I think that's what I want. I want like a greyish color.
he can easily dye it for you and create that look for you.
I would like a Metal Gear Solid 4 look, but you know, that one can just morph to anything you want. That's
active camouflage.
that's Bag of Nails one. That's Bag of
That's
Nails.
bag of nails.
I didn't take it off him by courtesy. Okay.
All right. So while wearing these clothes in the Arctic, you have advantage on the saving throws to resist the effects of cold weather.
Okay, cool. How does that affect my climbing and walking, climbing, all that stuff?
Not slow down. You are unhindered in
Okay, cool.
every way.
Have
As
little
long as
claw
you have-
holes.
They have little claw holes.
Yeah,
Yes.
sweet.
So he's
Uh,
poked claw holes through them.
Yeah, if not, I'll make. Yeah, they will be. You're right.
You're also given the little metal spiked attachments for the boots to be then wrapped around the boots in case you need to walk on ice and it's slippery.
Yeah, that's good because I just forgot about ice and stuff. So we even have ice. Okay, sweet.
Ice boots.
'Cause that's going to be very useful. What else do you reckon we'll need in the snow? That's probably it.
Tea.
Yeah, you got fire. Yeah, we'll bring tea, obviously. And then
Ikram just holds his hands up and goes, "I've got it covered."
yeah. So
Okay.
Ikram's got the tea. You got the flames,
No, no.
Casimir.
I'll whisper to the other guy. No, can we get some real tea, please? I don't trust Ikram with it. I don't want to get high off his tea.
He goes, I know a wonderful place which you can go to. It's called the Tea Hive.
I got the grapple. Yeah, I should be fine in this because my grappling hook is it spiky?
Yeah, it's got spikes on one end.
So I got the spike in ice.
Alright. Yeah, with your climbing gear, with your grapple hook, yeah, you will be are you talking about your glove?
Yeah.
Yeah, it can pretty much hook into whatever surface. It's a magical item.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Awesome. I'm just sort of.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Trying to prepare us for the snow because I'm trying. I don't want to just go there and just think, oh Jesus. Is this place known for blizzards and stuff where you can't see anything?
Yes.
Have we thought of that? Do we have spells, Casimir? How would we see when we can't see?
Oh, we have spells.
But
I
do
don't know
we have-
about seeing spells, but we
Yeah.
have spells.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
I'm
should
sure
we?
our druid
Yeah,
will have something.
Ikram's probably better suited to that type of thing.
Because that would
Dealing with
be
nature.
terrifying if we had a fight where we just can't see anything. Because
As you're walking through the streets and discussing this, Ikram just pulls out the Orb of Storms. It's like just a mini thunderstorm in this crystal ball that's just about baseball size. And he's just
that's
Just
right.
keep that down.
He's like Storm off X-Men, isn't he?
yeah, he puts it away.
Okay. But that's like a certain radius, isn't it? Like just enough for us.
It's like a few miles.
Is it really?
If you think back to the fight against the against the Heart of Uptau at Mesro, remember that? How you guys created a thunderstorm?
I wasn't sure how far you made it though. That's crazy.
You guys made a blizzard thunderstorm
Wow, that
in the
actually
tropical jungle.
I can't imagine what we'd do if we didn't have that. Because like if we go in a blizzard,
Would
like,
have been fucked.
like what do you do? Like how do you know which way we're going? What do we do?
You gotta just kind of wait it out. I
Tiny,
think.
just tiny heart it, have a tea.
Pretty
much.
much. Yeah.
You might do
Alright.
that either way.
So-
That's what we need to get prepared for. Let's do this.
I think we're ready.
All
Let's
right.
go to the
Go meet the captain.
get the captain.
Driftwood Tavern. As you enter into this dive bar, just literally across from a longship, as pictured, that sails the flag of Neverwinter. Sitting at the first table you see is a man in the colors of Lord's Alliance. A deep red furs and canary yellow embroidery. You see this man's face is heavily scarred on one side with a fringe of hair on the other one extending down to cover up most of it. He's got a very serious glare. He's got a neck plate protecting him as he wears a thick wolf fur over one shoulder. As you enter, he stands up. Riverguard, correct?
That is correct. And you must be Captain.
Huh?
I forget his name. Like, what was it that she said we should call him?
Larusta
Captain
Halfface.
Fabulous.
Larasta.
Captain Fabulous works as well. If you want to call him as that, and he picks up his ale and just
Oh, he's hitting on me now.
Captain Larasta. I like to assume that you are ready to journey.
our larders were filled last night. Fresh produce was brought on for the first couple of days. They'll definitely be used up by the time we even get towards the sea, of course. We should make it there about 4 days of favorable winds.
Well,
Do we have any sickness tablets or anything?
Tell me, Master Tabaxi, you sailed before, correct?
Yeah, we had a big sail out to bloody Dino Land. What's it called again,
Shoal.
bloody Chult. I hope it's nothing like that, to be honest, because we had encounters with large beings, and hopefully this time we have no encounters with the sea.
He gets up from behind his table, taking the tankard with him, and puts his hand on your shoulder and says, well, depends on what you sailed on. Come.
Oh, what do you
You
got?
walk outside, and he gestures over to the longship in the harbor.
Oh,
Frost skimmer. Light ship designed for speed, shallow draft, a single sail. Get us as far as we need, as quick as we can. Oars
Nice.
when necessary as well. Combination of the wind and the oars. It's the power needed for picking course through the close packed ice you see.
Yeah, well, we don't mind helping out if we need to. Probably mainly Belvin. He's got the guns for it, but
we're not gonna be privileged passengers and just sit back. We'll lend a hand in any way we can to.
exactly.
Truly are the heroes I was told about, man. Come on, I'll introduce you to the crew.
We have a reputation, guys.
As you approach the frost skimmer, you see it's, despite being about nearly 60 feet in length, it looks, and seeing it crewed by about 40 people, the deck is nearly packed with whatever gear is needed. There's a few last minute barrels being added on. There are ropes being collected, getting ready to set sail as the time is fastly approaching to leave. Now, you see that most of the ship is open to air. There is a sailcloth rigged from the large hawk. Stop that sandstorm. From large hawk edifice at its front. Stop it. Yeah, Fury slaps pretty much.
Sandstorm was up every time Sandstorm acts up in your world.
We'll roll around.
Which reminds me of my Tabaxi obsession every time. You tend to curl up and lay on others at the worst time possible. Perfect.
This man looks very warm, and even though it is in spring, there's still quite a bit of chill in the air and melting snow on the streets. The harbor is fully melted through, though. Fully thawed. So, Lustrin, wrong campaign.
Laresta?
Laresta introduced you to the crew. It is crewed by 40 people. The ship is large enough to fit them on and along with you as passengers. The shallow draft down below includes basically a little chef's room at the very back, and then the little small cargo space where your hammocks have basically been strung up, and then for the rest of the ship is nothing but hammocks and crew quarters. As you introduce Laresta gathers you back. Says, "Well, time has come." And he pulls his leather hood up from his clothes and goes, "Let's set sail." And he brings on out a bottle of wine, pops it and goes, "To favorable winds." As the frost skimmer heads out and begins to make its journey onto that of the Sea of Swords.
That sounds dangerous.
Yeah, it does. But we've got a nimble boat. We can just go in and out of anything we want with this.
As it is...
Anything, eh? Just break it into a bank vault.
As it was pretty much 10 o'clock in the morning when you guys left. As you leave, you begin to leave the harbour of Neverwinter. The warmth of the sun is refreshing after the cold winter and the battles of late. The wet season has come to the Sword Coast of recent. But today is bright skies and favourable winds. As you leave the noise of the bustling city behind, preparing for the worst, you encounter the calm of the high seas. Dolphins join you on your leg out of the harbour as the warships guide the frost skimmer out on its mission, putting the warships to shame due to its small size and ease of speed. Once out at sea, land is nothing more than a blur on the horizon, but forever on starboard. Right. Towards the end of the day, let's just change this over real quick. Towards the end of the day, there is a pot of killer whales, orcas, that swim and play in and around the ship. Well, not in the ship, but around and under the ship.
Hopefully not in the ship.
At
We're sinking.
that point,
That's not good.
at that point, Ikram spends some time observing them. He then jumps overboard, and at that point, one of the crew members panic and goes, "Man, what? Turn into a fucking whale!"
Yeah, there's no need to worry about him.
You'll be fine.
Like 18 people look at you, just.
So Ikram can be a whale now.
Ikram can be a killer whale now.
Nice.
Gonna be awkward if he does that on land, though.
It's going to be awkward.
As you are on the ship at different times, LaRussa basically calls out, "A sign of a good journey, lads. Let's enjoy it while we can." The next day, the crew go about their seaworthy duties. The bosun leads a few sailors in small repairs and neatening of ropes and the top shelters. Towards the rear below deck, the cook and his apprentice are preparing meals, basically of just fruits and vegetables. Ikram tells you that they're hard to keep fresh, so they're being served up first within stews and trying to get as much out of them as possible.
At some point, I'll go down to the cooks and stuff and let them know. If need be, I can create a smallish amount of food and water a day to feed up to 15, maximum 45 people. Because I can cast
45 people.
Well, I can cast it 3 times because I have 3 spell slots.
Ah, right. Yeah.
He looks at you. He's go, of course, sir.
So
Um,
don't stress too much about the quantity of food.
I mean, Usually, I'm just way too used to eating the salted beef and bread.
I'm gonna let you know now. It's not the tastiest thing, but it's sustainable.
I mean, by the end of 4 days, that bread tastes to basically a rations biscuit.
Yes. But
can
keep
catch-
up the great work.
Can't we
Thank
catch
you.
some fish while we're traveling?
As you are traveling, there are fishermen over the sides, but at the speed you're moving at, there's not too much of a catch. It's more of a they dangle out salmon. It's a combination of fishing rods, and small hand nets that gather in as much as they can.
I would just offer my help in any way I can in the
Alright.
ship.
Make me a survival check.
10.
10. The first and second day were kind of, you're getting your sea legs still in being a dragonborn on your new form. You're more comfortable being in the water than traveling on the water.
Well, I mean, in this body, this is my first time out on a boat.
Exactly. So make me a Constitution saving throw.
Well, I mean, I feel like with the sea legs, because I've been on a fucking massive trip before that.
2 months.
That was true.
Would it be the same thing? I'm thinking like sea legs, yes, but I didn't think about sickness. But I can do it if you want.
Yeah, you could.
19.
Exactly. Sea legs. That's it.
Hmm.
It's like you're finding how to use your center of balance, and your tail is
With the tail,
definitely-
yes.
Your tail is definitely helping. Casimir, you see that Larosta and his quartermaster plot the ship's course from the wheel and make notes for the first mate, who is currently resting down below for the night, for sailing through the night again. Towards the front of the bow, you see a large sailcloth shelters and hangs from the curled hawk figurehead, providing shade for the rest of the those at rest on top of deck for tonight's for the night crew and the first mate. Towards the end of that second day, you see that there is a passing merchant ship sailing the colors of Neverwinter, sailing south.
I wave.
Do we wave them down or do we wave hello?
Hello.
Just
Wave them down. Yeah, can I
Yeah.
put buy
Give
through?
us your goods.
now, can I just try to? Can I see any possible people of interest? You know, maybe someone I've seen before or on this kind of ship.
May I make a perception check?
16.
Not too sure, but you can see that there is a finely dressed man vomiting over the side of it.
He's gonna have a fun trip.
The Rasta looks at you and says, "We could flag them down if you want. I'm sure they're in trade."
We
We'll focus on our business.
got everything that we needed to before we started. Unless you guys are in dire need of something, I'd say we press on.
Lord Neverember was kind enough to pay for all the stocking, so we're quite fine.
All right, let's keep going then.
On the third day, from the crow's nest, you hear the call. Pirates! Sails are black! Starboard!
Oh boy.
And I instantly what time of day is it?
The sun is up in the sky, shining down bright on you.
I'm just gonna go quickly run up the biggest pole
To the crow's nest.
Get to the
Well,
crow's nest.
right to the top, and then have a scout, and then get my bow ready.
Because I want to fly up there as well.
Casimir, you fly on up there. You see that it is a full-on galley ship, Pirates of the Caribbean style. It is 3 sails with a point, pretty much like the one pointed on screen.
We're gonna have
But
to
pirate.
How
Good.
far away?
Definitely, they are still quite very far away from you, though you have the speed advantage.
Yeah.
Lurasto tells you.
Ikram,
Thorasta,
can you use your tidal wave spell to slow them down? And then we're gonna get out of here.
Once, if I can get in range, I should be able to.
Captain Lurasta, are you confident that we can just outrun these pirates in the direction we'll need, or is this going to detour us to try to get away from them?
Well, we should have the advantage in speed being a smaller vessel. We can definitely outrun them. Though if fired upon, the ship isn't equipped for naval warfare.
Yeah, we definitely know that.
All right,
I think we're gonna have to.
put a course to try to stay out of their range in our course. If they do get close enough, we will be prepared to
Yeah, we got
engage.
stuff. We got stuff for defense. I think we just get Ikram literally just do a tidal wave at him, and then we just bring that. We get out of there.
Just, Captain, do you know the range of a cannon on a vessel like that?
Cannon could fire over 800 feet, I'd say.
Shit.
That's pretty far.
That's very, very far.
All right.
Is there any cloaking, Casimir? Any spell that you can cloak us or anything?
Like they would have
Just-
seen us now, right?
Illusion. Use your illusions.
But
Oh, yeah.
our ship's massive.
No.
Our ship's not.
Your ship is not. Their ship is
Our
massive.
ship's
Yours
not
is
that big.
Ours is really long though.
Yeah, yours is really long, really
Creates-
shallow.
Maybe you might be able to create some illusion enough.
Start the course to see if we can outrun them far enough and they give up. If not,
If we can get it so only our rear is in view, I could put like a mirage over us.
Do that. We'll let them go past. Yes. You here, Casimir? Go! And I just yell out, and then Captain Fabulous, and
Captain
then
Fabulous.
that's his name.
I love you.
Captain Fabulous, and he pretty much knows what's going on. So we're literally aiming the rear, and then you just run to the back, and then
And I
get ready.
can keep moving my illusion with us.
And I just go and help wherever I can.
well, that's what I mean. Like, if he goes the course that we're going away from it, then if they try to follow us, we'll probably keep gaining on them anyway. As long as we don't pass them side to side. And that's why I asked, as long as it's not going to make us
Do
detour
we know they've
super
seen us?
far
Or we don't
away.
know this.
They are.
That's right, that's-
They have a
right.
direct course towards the ship.
Okay, I reckon. You'll
Mm,
confuse
So they're
the
right in
people
front of
to
us?
see.
Coming
yeah,
our
shit.
direction, is it?
Do it.
Yes.
So we have to turn to go
Well,
around.
they're coming to your starboard, so from land,
Oh,
so from
so
your
they're,
right.
they're going to T-bone us.
They're okay.
They could T-bone you, or they could.
If we keep going, I reckon we can outrun them. And because they haven't got their cannons on us at this point,
But I can't cover the whole ship.
No.
Can you
Keep-
distract them with some spell, like?
Uh,
something?
Ikram, can you create a gust of wind to increase our speed on the sail?
Swells his hands and push one forward, and you lurch backwards as the wind is pumped into the sail. As he casts gust of wind.
It's like he put Nos in like a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like not Need for Speed. I guess it's on there.
All right, Casimir, you make a fog cloud, correct?
I was just going to make like a mirage.
Yeah, just something.
So it looks like
confuse them.
you're just looking through to the horizon.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Come on, mate. Can I roll it for him?
You're not casting the spell.
21.
Oh, nice, dude.
Nice.
You want nice. Now, who decided to make the call for this current course of action?
It's a bit of a group effort.
Depends which part you're talking
part?
about.
Which
Yeah.
part?
Well, for basically keeping speed on them.
Me.
Belvin
on
said
that part.
All right, Belvin, make a dexterity check.
Oh shit.
Dexterity check. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't even matter. Holy crap. Yes, that's perfect.
With that nat 20,
We're out of here. Roadrunner, go on.
there is enough
Later.
air within the sails, and it just goes.
Oh,
Casimir, you can see through the illusion and make a perception check.
Oh my god. 13.
They're still a little bit on course, but they're veering from it.
As if
Yeah.
they were heading to where they saw us last.
Pretty much on that same course, but also going sideways.
Okay.
Make a insight check.
Do I get advantage from the cube?
Yes.
23.
At seeing the ship suddenly disappear, they might just try to fire on you.
But we did pick up speed as well.
You'd pick up speed, so you might have some
quite
disadvantage.
hard to hit us, yeah.
So,
Quick, barrier. Do you have a barrier?
yeah,
Yeah.
I can
That's fair.
if we need
Yeah.
to.
You'll be able to see in time to cast it, surely.
Because my major image, because it's a permanent, doesn't require concentration.
Sweet. Just everyone just what do I don't have aim. Don't know if I can help against cannonballs.
So yeah.
so what would you like to do in this moment?
I could prepare to cast Ball of Force if they fire on us.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'm just checking. I don't know if there's anything I can...
I'll just position myself in the back of the ship where they could possibly hit us.
Okay, so you take a defensive position.
Uh-huh.
Sandstorm, you've got your bow and arrow up and ready in case something happens.
Yeah, I guess. I don't think there's nothing else I can do with cannonballs.
Casimir, you hear the cannons.
And are the cannonballs coming towards us?
The cannonballs are coming towards you, but you see one into the water, far too far away to hit, out of range. Another one kind of veers off to the side, but about 60 feet away from you.
Oh,
Plops into the water. Another one into the water. Ikram looks at you and goes, "Should I? That tidal wave? Should I do it?"
Yeah. If you can. At
Yeah,
least slow
it
them
might-
down.
If you're in
it'll
range,
cause enough distraction, I guess, as
Yeah.
well.
if you're in range, go for it.
Do it, Ikram.
It'll save them from attacking another vessel.
Warband.
He goes, "All right."
Fuck yeah, do it.
Do it.
This is cool, like a little water battle.
You see, he
Cannon's range is OP though.
I know, when you said that made me feel like,
I'm like,
oh,
oh
damn,
shit.
what's in the range of that? Nothing.
he then abandons the air and the sail and then begins to run towards the end of the boat and dives off, becoming a dolphin as he enters the water. And it's just, you can see him pop up with his dorsal fin as he goes boop, boop, boop. You see there's two antlers on it. And then he's just,
What's his name?
Dolphcrin.
Yeah, Dolphin.
yeah, it's dolphin. Yeah, pretty much.
Just imagine him flying out of the water as a dolphin, just like harpooning into someone with antlers.
And with that, it takes. There's another volley of fire that approaches, and without that speed, you fear that you might be within range, Casimir.
They still can't see us though, right?
They haven't changed their course, but they're still.
But we've been
With a
Yeah,
mirage.
so it's still a disadvantage.
but we've been traveling away as they've been traveling straight,
Yeah, true.
right? And because they can't see us now.
As another volley goes through, you are correct in that.
Yeah.
They are far more north than you expected, and Ikram's just. You don't know where Ikram is.
We lost him. See.
It's like a pod of
It is-
dolphins.
As the ship turns to adjust its course to get more speed, more wind in its sails for more speed, you look back over towards the ship.
I'm keeping an eye on that ship. I'm at the back as well, waiting for it to happen.
Who wants to roll me a d20 plus 2?
What does this do? What does this do? Ah, tidal wave.
With that,
What is
you see by the ship, as you see the sparks of the cannon firing again just off into the distance. That then hits a massive wall of water that rises up out of the water.
No.
That then goes over the top of their masts
Oh, wow.
to then hit the ship. And all you see in that massive explosion of water is a ship rolling down onto its side as masts go up into the air.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Ikram fucking owning people.
You then see one cannon shoots up into the air, a late fire.
Oh.
You see the ship then begin to drift down underneath the surface of the water.
Oh.
Good. That way they can't be terrorizing anymore.
About a minute later,
I can't even roll the one in.
the chilled and relaxed Dolph joins you on deck.
Hopefully doesn't headbutt the ship.
Doesn't headbutt the ship, but he's just there, and the crew just looks at him like,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's our Ikram.
Wait a
So,
minute.
don't
He was
worry.
Useful.
yeah.
Yeah.
Has-
Who are you?
And he's just gonna go around to the cruise, just like you're in safe hands in our when you're traveling with us.
yeah. Wow. Oh.
All right, back to work. Come on, we've got a ship to run. Come on.
They're definitely not going to chase us.
The next day is uneventful. However, the weather goes from the warm spring days to that of the frigid colds of winter you've just experienced.
This would be the 4th day, isn't it?
Correct.
So we're getting close.
I'm getting very close.
Pretty close now, wouldn't we?
You see on the horizon of land to your to starboard, you see that there is a rise as the spine of the world, this large mountain range. You remember Blagofkus talking about some sort of large about the spine of the world back when you met him, the cloud giant. As the day goes past, very uneventful. However, on the 5th day, you reach the sea of moving ice. As you see ice falls begin to dramatically slow your path as the ship is at night is then hoisted up onto an icefall. You see, it's kind of remarkable that the crew is able to pull up. The crew of 40 is able to, with the oars in the right position, lift this light long ship up, especially with the food that you've gone through, to then be pulled up on the icefall. While sitting around whatever fire is created for it, the crew itself is in high spirits for the moment. While around the fire, Lewis has his hands splayed over, gathering warmth. He looks over to the party. I'll tell you. These tribes of nomads live on these ice out here. They've lived in the far north far longer than any other humans. Short, dark-haired, broad-faced. They cling to their culture and their traditions of fishing and whaling in the sea. Hunting for seals, walruses, polar bears among the ice falls. One of the other crew members pipes up. I heard they travel either by dog sled and land on ice, or have even tamed that of polar bears. Another one pipes up. I hear they've learned how to harness that of orcas to truly get around. And there's a lot of ice. Head nods in agreement.
But are they aggressive to outsiders in these areas?
By the time people usually head towards them, they're reclusive. They stick to themselves. I don't think they want anything to do with the outside. Either that, or they're reporting their fodder for the next large predator of the sea. Hence why they worship the totem animals from the world around them. The grey seal, the grandfather walrus, the great white bear, and the reindeer mother. Apparently those are their secret gods. Another older gentleman, heavy scars on his face. You say that? Their one true god is their harsh, old, white death. Orathator.
And what is this Orathator?
The plague of the great sea of moving ice. The apex, the alpha. Alongside with his omega, a Vitriice, the ice claws. They call her.
You talking about dragons?
Aye, boy. These dragons.
Does anyone know where they nest?
Aye, they rule the skies. One mountain far to the north. You could call it that. Possibly an iceberg. Near on rivals that of the spine. A large peak. Ice claws who definitely nest there. Yeah.
We might have to check that out.
Definitely keep it in mind.
I thought this was a rescue mission, not a suicide. And he sips on his wine.
Well, you never know. Might be the place we need to look. The only thing is, we were told about a boat that the person we were looking for had. Do you know of that possibly being in a certain area we could possibly look at it?
Larasta looks to you and says, shipwrecks are all along the sea. You will never, out of all of them, you'll never be able to find the one you're truly looking for if you're just looking like that.
What's this guy doing here, surfing?
Oh yeah, I forgot I had him on screen. Yeah, he's
He
surfing.
looks like he's surfing.
Yeah, he is cowabunga, dude.
All right.
He's got some sick downline speed, to be honest.
We haven't hit land yet, right?
The ship's been pulled up on an ice fall.
Well,
so
land here is just ice, right?
Yeah.
land here is literally being pulled up onto a large enough chunk of ice that is able to support the ship. Even looking at the sea, just moving, you see it's very precarious to travel at night. There are fires set up in and around the ship for warmth.
All right.
And a watch is established of 5 people.
So how far do these guys intend to take us?
That's the question, isn't it? Where are we heading now?
Do we know
Casimir?
anything about where the boat was? Macath's boat?
Casimir, do you have? Can you scry on Macath right now?
I'll have to prepare it. Well, I could have actually done that on a 4-day trip, if that's cool.
Truly.
Then I will scry.
I'd recommend, scry to see where we can possibly discern to go.
Try and scry on Macath, because this needs to be a creature.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, you know the target well.
Mhm.
Well, I'm going to say.
Well, we did spent a bit of time together.
Yeah, she saved you.
I don't
Truly.
think we have anything like anything else really.
Belvin.
Yes, but what is it? What is it that Belvin has?
Well, I thought you-
A likeness or picture, a possession or garment, or a body part, lock of hair, bit of nail, or the like.
See how creepy he is.
No, what?
I have a lock of hair right here.
What did she give me?
Oh, she did. I think she did give you something. Gave you her love.
Handy.
It has to be
Oi.
physical.
Oi! No. No.
Yes?
Bad.
Why is it bad though?
I don't-
Everyone else
Not
got
even
up to
defend
the
us.
night.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if I have it written down.
There's Macath here.
Okay.
Kath,
Alright.
did you give anything to
Alright,
Belvin?
so I'll make the roll at a -5. So it's your spell save, correct?
Yes. So Macath has
Wisdom?
to make a wisdom save, and she
Okay.
gets a -5 against my spell save. Yep,
Okay.
which is 18.
So as you take a moment to sit down and gather your energies, you pull out the component needed for the scrying.
Her family brooch she gave you.
No, it wasn't that.
I know, that's what Macath herself is saying.
It was?
What family?
Wow.
Oh, yeah, it's it.
I think
I knew it was
Well,
something.
there you go.
I knew there was something.
It was
too. I
something.
just remember
Yeah,
some giving over. I remember
So did
that.
but I thought for sure I wrote it down.
So it's
Right
a
in
-9 then total.
I'll definitely trust Mon's memory
yeah.
rather than our own.
Yep, 100%.
I knew it was something. So as you look through this crystal ball, your vision takes you to that of into the night sky overhead, exceeding into the night sky. Your vision then shifts from looking down upon yourself and the ship, then the ice, and then the ever-moving sea of icebergs around you, to then looking to the northwest, zooming through as starlights flash by you like hyperdrive. Your angle descends down as you punch her through the clouds, as you come across what seems to be a towering iceberg, like a jagged 3-point mountain, but not as large as not as large as the spine of the world. No, sure, it's huge, it's massive, but not akin to that of Everest.
No. I think that's a little bit too big for an iceberg.
It's not like a massive feat just to do it. Oh yeah, they make a big deal over it for a reason.
It's still fucking massive.
As you begin to zoom in past this iceberg, you see that it's ringed by these icy peaks with a high plateau across its surface. As you're zooming in past it, it becomes out of sight as you then zoom into what seems to be a very well-preserved frozen corpse in the ground alongside frozen debris within ice. There's half a mast sticking out of this ice as the moonlight then reflects down onto the water, bouncing off the ice. You can see that half a destroyed ship is within it. The sensor then picks up the sound. And you blink back to the boat around the warm fire by the crystal ball.
I'm out.
Yeah, pretty sure that was just a seagull.
Yeah, it's just very close to the mic.
Make
It's just all about perspective.
Yeah.
make an intelligence check.
Well, that seems like.
Oh
my god.
Oh my god.
You're paralyzed by fear.
I look at him and go, Casimir, what did you see, Casimir?
Wait, what? So my spell ended early, right?
No, it didn't. It
Okay.
didn't end early. It was.
Okay.
It took you there, and the amount of time that passed.
Yeah,
You basically for the moment observed that of the boat there.
Wow.
So you don't like from that. Would you understand the general direction?
Yeah. Massive iceberg, huge
Yeah.
flapping wings.
Yeah.
And these guys literally just said that the
Yeah.
the white dragons nest on are rumored to nest on the big glacier.
Now, with the nat run on the intelligence save, you're just
I mean, I've heard dragon wings, right?
yes.
Is it intelligence save or was it intelligence check? I feel like it's a different thing though.
That was an intelligence check.
Mm-hmm. So if it's a save, I can understand the fear thing. But if a check, it just means he has zero idea for some reason. Wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
I'm like the most knowledgeable on dragons.
You
Yeah.
no, absolutely are. So, in saying this, I'm going to let you make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Okay.
24.
You steal your fears. You don't know what direction is what, but you have an idea of where to go.
Well, I saw the big glacier. I don't know where it is, but I saw the massive glacier. and
Yeah,
the
you saw
dragon.
massive. And you have an idea of the general direction, though the natural one, you're beginning to question if this is a good idea or not.
Oh, I don't think it's a good idea at all. But that seems to be where Macath is. Although I didn't see her, though, did I?
You didn't see her. You begin to assume that probably the shipwreck that was spoken about.
Is around that glacier
Yeah.
or wherever that was.
I saw the ship. I didn't see Macath, and I heard the the beating wings.
Well, as I suspect, is that we have to go find that ship first.
Well, they're definitely connected. The dragon and the shipwreck. So that's all we've got to go on.
Well, is there a way that we can get around to that part that you saw? I'm going to ask the captain as well.
It would be a very slow. It's a slow journey through the ice. If attacked by a dragon, we would be. Helm, have mercy on us.
Would it be quicker on foot through the ice?
You would be crossing. You'd literally be walking on thin ice there, lad. Between the ice could be hundreds and hundreds of feet, or it could be large enough for you to jump across. The frost skimmer can make its way over on ice as long as it's not jagged.
Well, I think if you are all prepared to make this journey with us, then we need to make it closer to that position.
Aye.
And I know it might be a frightening thought, the attack of a dragon, but us four here have fought many dragons. So we're pretty confident in our abilities, and you all should feel confident as well, because you guys are strong enough to survive these journeys every day. So, and this is a task that we need to do pretty much to save all of Faerun.
It's just another day at work for us.
The scarred man stands up. Aye, boys. We're with ya. We're gonna protect our home. For the greater good. Aye.
Arr.
And I'll hand out my potions of cold resistance as well. I'll give one to Sandstorm, one to Belvin.
Nice. How long does it last for?
So I feel they last an hour.
Nah, give
I think.
it to Ikram.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll keep it on my sheet then. For
Okay.
Ikram.
Thank you.
No, you're better off giving it to
Yeah.
like the rest of you
When
guys.
should I use it, Casimir?
I have
If we
ways
see
I
the
can,
dragons.
I have ways I can make myself resistant to cold
Oh, okay, cool.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll call
As-
damage or talking about ice. Okay.
Yeah.
As you begin preparations and assist with the watch if you wish, morning takes you as morning comes as the salted beef and incredibly cold bread is a wonderful thing to wake up to until Ikram helps
I can warm it up as well.
warm it up and make it all nice, raising the spirit of the morale of the ship as the frost skimmer does what its intent is. Skims over the frost of the sea of moving ice, deeper north by northwest. And with that, we will end tonight's session.
Oh,
God damn it.
Another happy episode.
that was cool. A lot of fun things happened.
That was good. I like. Who knew Sandstorm would become such a rascal?
Oh, I thought we have a good time with the rest of us. We deserved it. We got a bit of R&R.
Truly, yeah. I mean, I think that's the first time in a campaign ever no, it's not. No.
I just thought, fuck it, literally.
No, literally, you can.
Pun intended.
Might as
Do
well.
it.
I was just like, fuck no. I think after the other big journey, I was just like, fuck, I might not come back this time. Who knows?
Shit.
That's it. That's the kind of thought process adventurers would have.
Yeah, I just thought, well, that's the thing. I think last journey, you remind me that Sandstorm's last love interest fucking died. So I was like, if that's gonna happen, fuck it. Let's just go. Let's have a good fucking night, guys. then we'll go.
Sandstorm's sad.
Sandstorm.
He paid for all these prostitutes because he's sad. Maybe. Who knows?
The people
What do they
pay
call
for
them in the land? I call them whores because that's what I just watching too much Game of Thrones.
Prostitutes.
It's like a Game of Thrones era, right?
Ladies of the night.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I just think of like Tyrion. That's what he says all the time.
Alright.
That's the first thing.
Yeah.
It felt right.
Look, that's fair. Anyway, I am
What
Dragons
about
and
the polar
Cats.
bears, Kyle?
Yeah, what about
We're
Oh,
the fucking polar bears.
Polar bears so bad. Polar bear hype.
Next
the
episode.
polar
Polar
bears?
bears.
Polar
Polar
bears.
balls.
polar
Polar
balls
balls.
on Polar Brew balls? We will find out what's going on with the polar bears. I can fly, apparently.
Ray, this is for you, Kyle, for being such a good streamer. Ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, is that a joy dab?
Looks like
No.
he's just covering his mouth.
Fucking Patrick dab. There you go. I gotta do this. You have the Patrick dab. Look, here we go. Pat
Oh,
dab.
yeah, I do. Oh, well, friends, that was a nice session. You guys did wonderful. Jab dab. Jab
It's
dab.
quiet. Too quiet.
Too quiet. So, we will
Face right.
We will be adventuring into the realm of the Sea of Moving Ice next session and making our way towards McAfee.
Yep.
Until next time, friend, foes, and familiars, you can join us on our Twitters and on Discord. Just click on the link, you'll go straight there. You can catch me on Tall Squall stream this weekend at 2 p.m. Eastern time, I believe. Yep. Yeah, EST. Yeah, that's correct. Joygasm. Shout out for the joy train.
Yeah, I do community night games every Tuesday where we play games together with the community, and then throughout the week I play at random times whatever game I feel like, pretty much. Changes up.
Indeed. We will also have our missing persons back next week, Ikram, so be sure to tune in, Odd, as we're definitely gonna have a wonderful scene with our druid befriending a polar bear.
Polar bear crim.
He's never seen a polar bear.
I feel like knowing Ikram, he will want one.
Be like, oh, look at this, it's fluffy.
He
Neck's been half destroyed. He's
Like,
just like,
oh,
oh,
God.
this is
He's so
adorable.
cute. I'm bleeding out.
No, this is. It better not. I don't want an Anki situation happening. I just don't.
I'm sorry, you're teleporting back to Riverguard with a polar bear. I know it. You know it.
Look, I do
Accept
know
it.
I do know it's gonna happen, but I just don't want it to.
Why?
You have
Because
no power
he already
here.
has his owlbear that he needs to take care of.
Yeah, bears.
That he hasn't done anything with for a
Yeah,
while.
bears
Exactly.
independent now, I think.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I mean.
the owlbear is now out in the fields untrained. It's been a year.
That's what I mean. It's just like if he concentrates on Anki, I'm happy with that. Just don't.
No, Enki's now. It's not. Enki's not really his.
Oh,
anymore.
Anki's Osa's now. That's
Yeah, Enki's
I
I
really.
think he's
Osis.
independent.
Yeah,
Enki's Osis.
Enki's
Anki is actually the real
the real hero.
real part of the Riverguard court.
I know. It doesn't know.
Not Ikram.
Ikram's
No, like,
Anki's pet.
Ikram's not even the groundkeeper.
If you don't, I hope Ikram never sees the real paperwork on the
You
key,
muddles.
because when you look at the real paperwork, it's got Enki there.
Okay, look, Viridian is right.
Somehow it has Anki's signature.
It's just a.
Yeah, just a massive tail splat.
Look, Viridian is right. Muddles just comes back for food. That's it.
That's it.
Anyway,
I think we totally forgot that.
Yes, Kyle, our awesome DM.
Yeah. So, do you still
For dealing
do
with that
your
shit.
other series? What other series do you do?
I also do Nip the Butt. I will update Twitter and Discord tomorrow if I'm going to be doing it. Not 100% sure at this point. There's a lot of uni work going on at the moment, so that's why I haven't been streaming much lately. But we'll let you know for Nip the Butt as we build some as we build a model kit. I probably shouldn't treat it so rough and break all the parts before I build it.
Are you
Probably a good
continuing your other D&D campaign on Monday night?
Correct. I'll be back again on Monday night for the Underachievers D&D, where you can see some wonderful ladies of Twitch and Twitter, and another wonderful bloke from Melbourne join us on a wonderful new adventure as I bluff my way through the entire thing as the DM. As I totally have a story and everything. No, I've got good ideas in the works. I just need time to select.
Pretty nice part of that as well.
Yes, you will also find Viridian Night down with us as well on Monday night. But McCaff's
McCaff might make a return on Dragon Brew, you say? Maybe.
not saying anything.
Unless we come and she's dead. And it's like, well. And then you guess you can talk with dead, and then you can do a role play. But
Does that mean you can't be fed after 11?
I'm a gremlin.
I mean, wow. Good work
Really,
not offering your true resurrection, but whatever. I'm kidding. But how dare you? Anyway, friends, foes, and familiars, thank you so much for being with us tonight. I am Dragons and Cats, and keep rolling 20s. I'll see you later. We're going to give someone a host, by the way. We're going to...
A raid?
Let's see. Let's go say hello to...
Are we rating or hosting?
Let's just do a host.
Okay.
Let's just do a host. I need to get to bed.
Okay.
Yeah, I really need to get to bed. So we're just gonna hope you guys enjoy some Apex Legends, because I do. So go enjoy some Apex Legends with It's Me, Lemon. Mwah. Goodbye, friends. See you next time.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for watching and for the donations.
Yes, thank you so much, Caveman. Legend. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.